exciting game of rock, paper, scissors that I'm sure everyone will enjoy.
Rock, paper, scissors? Was it like an online
Yeah,
thing?
I did it on the webcam. People can play alongside the stream.
Viewer interaction.
Yeah, viewer interaction. It's like Twitch, but on a YouTube video, but like less interesting. Hello over here. Give me just 2 seconds. The announcement video gone up alright? Today's exciting not stream announcement video is going to be rock, paper, scissors. It is rock, paper, scissors. Terrific. Alright. Let's just go. Do you both want to play?
Yes.
What's your name, Cake?
Yell. This is a rock concert.
Okay, I will change my name to be suitably interesting. There you go. How's that?
That's a good one.
Thank you. Let me know when you're in, Cake. Stark streaming, Nursey streaming. Okay. Hi, chat. Hello. Give me a second. Let's go. Hello, Blob. Hello, Gribom. Hello, Zio. Hello, Socks. Your name is dark blue, so it's hard for me to read, but hello. I just about caught it, I think. How old are you? There you go. So, I've been continuing to work on my maths. I managed to I retook the paper I did the other day and got 8% in, and I retook it and got like 52 or something. Pass marks 40, so that's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, I've been improving. Like, I've been going through and doing past papers and like marking them myself because I'm shit at it. I still don't know if I'm going to pass it, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I feel like the past papers are really weighted for some reason. Like, one of the last questions is, like, generate a language for this, and it's literally 9 marks for, like, 7 characters in a row, so, you know. I have to see if the actual paper's like that, and if I get lucky and the weighted marks are the ones I can do. If not, I'll be screwed a little bit. You have 20 euros. What did you buy? Sorry, Kate, hello.
Hi. On our math exam, we had what was like known as one of the worst like math exams in a while in the school, because you get random papers. So we got like.
But you all got random papers each.
No, like we get the same paper, but like they're choosing from a random like group of papers.
And you just got the worst out of the whole group.
Everyone dropped in grades. It was insane.
Okay.
It scares me like that something like that can actually happen in an educational system that's like supposed to help you.
Yeah. Please play French, guy. Sure. There you go. You have 20 euros. What should you buy on Steam? Are the sales still on? / are there going to be sales? In which case,
it's going to be Christmas sales.
There'll be Christmas sales, yeah. I don't know if they've started yet.
They have not.
The top games, personally, that I have on Steam are like Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, Skyrim. I'd say Binding of Isaac, if you think it's interesting. Nuclear Throne goes down to like £2 or something. What am I using? Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm on this team now. Oh, there's like 4 people on the server. Okay. What other good games are there? XCOM 2 is an amazing game. Go Woolen your hats. Hello, Admiral. You came as fast as you could. Could you give your daily dose of British sarcasm? I am death. Kill me now. There you go. How's that? Uptime. We've been going for about 2 minutes. Yeah, you haven't missed too much. You fell for the rock, paper, scissors joke. Hello. Did I pass the driving test? No. No. I didn't. The dog degs. Excuse me, Murky? Oh, hello. First of all, hello. Second of all, don't come into my chat and say such ludities, alright? This is a non-lewd stream. No, you're late by 2 minutes. Hello, potatoes. How's your day been, Cake and Milkshake? They've been better than mine.
I didn't do anything, so I guess it automatically was.
It's very relatable.
What were you up to, Milkshake?
I woke up later than expected, like 1 o'clock maybe.
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to like study for my test on Monday.
You can do that later.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
What paper? You did paper? Did you win? Yes. Sorry, Milkshake.
That was it.
Okay. I've been trying to get myself to wake up at like 9 o'clock every day, roughly.
Disgusting.
It's been helping a little
really
bit.
Productive.
I feel a little bit dead. A little bit, not that much did, but
go to bed early as well. Like
no,
earlier,
I've started literally. Normally, when I went to bed, I would sit and watch YouTube for like 2, 3, 4 hours. So I end up going to sleep at like. Is you shush this as a library? I'd end up going to sleep at like 4 AM, 5 AM, sometimes 3 AM if I was lucky. I decided that wasn't a good idea, so I started the other day just putting my phone on charge and just not doing that. Turns out it's actually possible to go to sleep without watching 3 episodes of Northern Ireland Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I know, it's actually possible, but yeah. Turns out that's actually quite a helpful thing to do. So yeah. Woolen is Mr. Thick Boy. Hello, Blob. This class is pretty fun,
isn't it?
Yay, I'm playing my main. Hooray. Hello everyone. Hello. But yeah, I feel like the trick to that was just to set an alarm and wake up at 9 every day for a while, and then my body was like able to go to sleep sooner. Before I wasn't setting an alarm, I was waking up at like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon. And then instead I set the alarm, I'd wake up really tired and be like, oh, what would I do today? And not want to wake up. Sometimes I'd like pass out and wake up at like midday, but most days I'd be able to wake up, and then I think that just shifted my clock back a bit. Which I think helps. I don't know if it actually helps, but I'm hoping it will. Is you kind of can't really wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you have a job, so it's something I kind of need to practice at. You hope that somebody at YouTube is watching my stream announcement is like, how does this boy have 17k subscribers and is putting out 15-second Tetris and rock, paper, scissors let's plays? I hope they are. I hope they're sitting there. That's probably a channel, right? It's just like a bunch of 5-second crappy let's plays, but like 1,000 of them, and he has been putting them out daily for the last 8 years.
Maybe there's people subscribing only for that content.
Isn't there a guy who has like a channel where he like sits in a corner and stares?
I think I have I think I've never gained any subscribers from the announcements, as you'd expect. But I think I've lost like 20 subscribers over the last like 3 months from putting out a 5-second video every day. So I think that's alright. It's like not too bad. If the people are leaving because they don't like seeing stream announcements, then, you know, maybe it's better not to have them on the channel. Maybe they're the kind of people who's gonna complain and call me naughty things. I think it's quite an innocent way to get these kind of people off your channel. It's just a stream announcement where you play Tetris. If people get annoyed about that. I understand being annoyed about having way too many videos. Like when I was subscribed to Silver Gunner, just every day, you just get like a million videos and I couldn't look at my subscriber feed. But for like, you know, like I subscribe to some channels just because I like them. Like I don't really watch Northern Lions Friends, but I'm subscribed to all of them. So I get like Mathis games and stuff in my channel, but I don't watch him. That's alright, because he posts like once a day. I feel like that's alright. Your problem is waking up and just laying in bed. Yeah, that's what I do. I've been trying to solve that, again, by putting my phone like all the way over there instead of on my bed. I just put it on charge. It means if I want to look at my phone, I have to get up, and then by the time I've gotten up, I'm like, oh, might as well go and at least sit on the sofa. If you have a TV, or if you have access to a TV, I'd highly recommend it. I feel like it's slightly better, not much better, but slightly better to be out of bed and watching TV while you're waking up than just to lie in bed with your phone on, because it's so easy just to put your phone down and fall asleep again, or just sit there for hours looking at Reddit and being like, oh god. Abduction with green energy is good. Yeah. Hello. If you're going to watch Star Wars tomorrow, don't read it. Probably don't want to be posting like Star Wars spoilers in a live Twitch chat. Yeah, some people might be pretty angry. I think I've read spoilers. I haven't seen the thing. I haven't seen any of the new movies, but I think I've seen every spoiler. But I think I just don't really care too much anymore. You always wake up at 7:30 all the time, no matter when you go to sleep, because of your brain overworking and keeping you out of REM. Isn't it REM or is it RAM? It's Rapid Eye Movement, isn't it? Also the band that made It's the End of the World as We Know It. And I Feel Fine. Why did you make a finger at me? Hello. I'm surprised people watch through the whole thing. I thought most people just see the announcement and then go to the stream, see the announcement and ignore it, or some people like click on it, comment like first, and then go to the stream. The thing is, you'll get up, turn your alarm off, and then go, my bed is more comfortable. Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's what I used to do, and then I was like, okay. I've just spent like 3 months, and I've only been awake for like 4 hours of it. What? You know, like I've had my stream at like pretty much the same time every day for the last like, I don't know, 5 months? I don't know. But like I'd end up waking up and then it being 2, and then I'd realize, oh god, my day's only like 5 hours long. What happened? So I started waking up sooner. I was like, oh god, there's so much to do in the day. Even if I do literally just sit and watch YouTube, I at least feel like I'm doing something better than just lying in bed and not doing anything at all. I'm gonna butt knife you to death. Come here. Don't crit me. Okay, that's one way to do that. Look, a spy. Headshot him while he's invisible.
Hey! No, I missed.
Oh, it's you, Milkshake.
Yeah, it's me.
Look, it's a pyro with a
Hi!
stick up his bum.
I want to run into that.
I've forgotten how to aim. Is that Hat Kid? It's Hat Kid. Hello. Waiting for one of your uni application responses. Are you already replying? It's quite early, isn't it? You got an email and it's them saying the application office will be closed for Christmas. Oh. You were at the Australian Star Wars premiere. This is a genuine question. How expensive is, like... Because Australia is quite expensive to live in if you want to buy stuff that's shipped from other countries, or tech. How expensive are, like, cinema tickets? Like, do they make certain things cheaper just to balance it out because you don't have much else to do? Or is everything expensive and there's, like, no alternative? Like, do you just have cinema tickets also, like, £20 each? The actors were great, the animators were awesome, but Jeff, who did the green screening, should be fired. Oh dear. Oh, we to boots. Probably... Excuse me? Don't do that, Oben. Don't do that. No spoilers. No spoilers are allowed. Could you stop? Yeah, I would agree.
Why are you doing this?
I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm looking at my, like, chat screen. Oh.
Ah, got him.
God damn it. You could just, like, do a little timeout. And then a little untimeout, you know?
Oh yeah, you have actual mods
remember
now.
how I added, like, 3-4 new mods? You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of your job, maybe. Hey man, how are you? Hello everyone. Your friend bought you a light alarm clock so you could pair your phone to it and actually leave your phone across the room. Actually the best thing, yeah. Like genuinely, it seems so silly having a normal alarm in a world where your phone does everything. But if you can get an alarm, just a normal alarm,
really
get one of the like a black and like red LED digital alarm clock that you have to get up and turn off, otherwise you're just never going to hear the end of it. That forces you to get out of your bed. If you live in a house with other people, you're like, oh shit, I need to get out so everyone else doesn't wake up. And if you live alone, you're like, oh, I don't know that noise, no one else is going to turn it off. Heck no, you can't watch Star Trek without spoilers. You have a maths one next week and it's going to be decisive, yeah. I've got a maths exam tomorrow at like... The stream might start late actually, I don't know how long it's going to be, but... I think it starts at like 5 in the evening, 5 in the afternoon.
That's pretty late.
Yeah, it might even be later than that. It might be like 6 or 7, but yeah. That's gonna be a difficult one, I think. Hello, little one. Hello, now. I don't know what I'm going to do if I fail it. I don't know if I'm going to have to just, like, leave university and get a job or something. Because I don't think I can just afford to keep redoing modules. It's just, there's a point you reach where it's just too much money. And if I have to do both of these maths modules, and I'm never going to pass them, what's the point in continuing to sink in money over and over again, where instead I could just spend the next year and a half working and getting experience and then getting a better job when I graduate? Or the year I would have graduated, you know? I don't know what I'm going to do about it. You mathematics. I might end up moving to London, I've been thinking. Purely because of the tube system and the fact that housing there is the exact same price as Oxford, if not a little bit either worse or better, it depends where you live, but like... me living in London would basically not be that different from me living here, as I am now, except I'd have way more job opportunities. I'd be able to get to work via the tube, so the fact I apparently am incapable of driving won't matter. And, it's not like I'll be, like, necessarily more poor. You can't exactly get more expensive than, like, a student living in Oxford than an employed person living in London. But yeah. Moving to London to save money. It's kind of... It's more the fact that, like, if I wanted to get a job where I am now, I'd end up having to move anyway. I'd have to move to, like, the centre of the city. And if I'm going to be moving flats, where would I rather live? Somewhere that's, you know, 800 quid a month rent in Oxford, or somewhere that's 800 quid a month in London. And probably I'd rather live in London, just because there's, like, 8 million more jobs I could get. So the chance of me getting, like, a better salary is much higher. If I want to work tech in Oxford, I'll probably end up doing the same thing for like 10 years. Either closer to you. Maybe. Thank you. Woolen, you have exams this summer. What's your best advice to get through it? How many exams do you have? Don't drop out now. How many? I mean, sometimes like you genuinely do have to consider these things, but like, oh, okay. Depends what your exams are. If they're like the exams you take when you're 16, I wouldn't worry. They're not as difficult as everyone seems to make them out to be, and if you just do any revision at all, you'll be fine. If they're the exams you take when you're like 18, 17, 18, they're like the most important exams you have.
You don't have to actually try to.
In England, like it tends to be the A levels are like way harder than uni, if only just because most of the subjects you do are really boring, so it's kind of harder to concentrate. Whereas at uni, like, you tend to enjoy it.
And anything like higher level.
Yeah. If you're doing the equivalent of A levels, I'd say those are like the most important exams, just because like
anything before that.
You can live without a degree, but you can't really live without A levels. But genuinely, GCSEs sound a lot scarier than they are. Yeah, like I had to do like what did I say, like 13 of them in a week. I think it's easier now, but like it's basically just if you do any revision at all, you're more than prepared. And I genuinely think the best revision. I say for me, for anyone I've spoken to that does it as well, or seems to mostly agree, just past papers. Like, if you can find a site, and you probably will, they'll probably be, if you're doing, like, edXL or whatever, you do the GCSEs, edXL and all that lot, if you can just find, like, 2-3 past papers for each subject, and just crank them out, and then mark them yourself, and then go over it. If you're really crap at it, just do it anyway, see what you can do, and then go back and mark over it, and it's like really, really helpful. Because instead of just giving you if you look at a textbook, it's very easy to skip over the stuff you don't know, and just only look at the stuff you do know, and then be like, yeah, I know that. If you do a past paper, you end up seeing the gaps in your knowledge as being like way more physical, just because you can literally see, oh god. Like with my maths, I did a past paper, and I got 8%. I had no fucking idea. I'd been doing, like multiple choice online stuff just to kind of remember the content. So I was like, okay, I know this stuff, I can give it a good go. But then it came to actually answering the questions, it was all like, excuse me, I just bounced off his head. When I came to answering the questions, I didn't know how to answer them. Like, I knew how to read the questions, at least, but I didn't know the context. So, you know, the multiple choice, it would be like, you know, which of these 4 is the correct context-free grammar? In the exam, there's no multiple choice. They get you to write the context-free grammar yourself. I had no idea how to write it, I just knew how to select the right one. So I did crap, and then I've been going back, revising over, redoing it, and I've been getting better. And if I can just get good enough to get a pass mark, that's all that really matters to me. I don't exactly have to be getting everything right, but if I can get the majority of it right, that's all that really matters for me. But yeah, what did I do at A-level? For my first year, I think I did English literature, geography, philosophy and ethics of religion, and computing. And my second year, I did computing, geography, and regular philosophy. And because I did regular philosophy, it meant I had to double box it. So I guess technically I did philosophy 3 times, because the English system is shite.
What a fantastic subject to have.
The best part is, the only subject I picked was computing. You're meant to be able to pick your stuff that you specialise into, which I did. I was originally going to do, I think it was physics, maths, which would have been so helpful if I could have done it. Physics, maths, chemistry, and computing. And instead, my mum moved me away to, what was it, Kent? I think she moved me to Kent for a year for like no reason. I think she got a good job there, but basically we all got pulled away to Kent for the year, everyone. And I literally like a week before college started, I had to get a completely new college. The only thing that was ready that I could do was computing, thank God. The rest of them, they just basically earmarked. They said, you have to do these are the only ones with spots in them. So that wasn't great. And then my second year, my mum was like, nah, let's actually just move back. So I moved back to the college I was originally going to go to, but I had to continue with those subjects. But they didn't do that specific strand of philosophy, so I had to redo it. Even though the actual material's basically the same. A little bit like religious focus, but it's basically the same shit. I had to completely redo everything. It's a bit of a pain, but you know. Basically philosophy, English, geography, and IT, if you want to think about it. I would recommend doing geography, if you enjoy it. Like, it was quite a bit of fun compared to the other ones. It's basically like...
Geography is not a real subject.
You just kind of do colouring in.
What do you guys learn in geography?
There's 2 halves. There's like, I don't know, Earth and Human or something. I don't remember what they're called.
About, like how... Like the plates? What are they called?
Yeah, no, okay, there's 2 parts. I think it's like Earth geography and Human geography. The human side is stuff like... Yeah, ours was split down the middle. No, it wasn't like that. The human side was stuff like... We did a lot of stuff on, like, China. So we did loads on... human aspects of geography. So like money, ecology, sociology, all that shit. Which is how I know random shit about China. Like how, like, you know, all the buttons, like a third of all the buttons in the world are made in one place called Button Town. It's got a different name, but I don't remember what it is. There's just like loads of little shit that you pick up. And then the other half is like, you know, land or whatever, where it's stuff like, oh yeah, you know, this riverbed is, you know, it's got a nice bit of abrasion going on here. And if you look at this side effect, it's like, oh, all abrasive and terrific. Oh god, there's another one. I thought I got headshot by the other boy. GCSEs are 1 to 9. Yeah, they changed it now, didn't you? I used to do the letters. I don't know what else to call them. Like F to A star. Yeah. So GCSEs in the UK are what you take when you're 16. You take like 13 of them. You normally do a language, English, maths, the sciences, IT, religious something. Usually history or geography, and the rest of it, you know, probably like a tech or something. So it's quite generalized. It's basically school. It's the end of school. A-levels are what you take when you're like 17, 18. So they're specialized. You do 4, and then you drop 1 in your second year, so you do 3. You get to pick those. I think, or you can do a BTEC, or you can take an apprenticeship and get a job. I think Tom is doing a BTEC in, not hydroponics, what was he doing in? He was doing it in...
Or something.
Horticulture, that's it. So
plants.
Basically plants, yeah. I had a friend who did a BTEC instead of A-levels. He did it in like electrical engineering. And then I had another friend who I think just did regular electricianing. I don't know what to call it. He had a regular electrician apprenticeship. And then at university, obviously, it's the same pretty much around the world, isn't it? You choose like one thing to do, or 2. Like I think my friend's doing IT/maths split, and I don't know why. But yeah, you just choose like one thing and then do that. But you have to pay a lot of money for it. A-levels and GCSEs are free unless you retake them. You don't know why people don't use the Kalmangler. It's not actually that bad of a side grade. It's actually really, really good. The reason people don't use it is A, they have a strange rocket launcher and they don't care. B, they don't care.
The Kalmangler's ugly and
or
sounds
C,
ugly.
the Kalmangler's ugly and sounds ugly. Which is the reason people buy skins, funnily enough. It's kind of weird, but... or D, they don't like sentries. If you have any sentries, the Kalmangler's hell. My favourite music genre. If you consider like instrumental to be a genre, I'd definitely go with instrumental. So just anything without vocals in it. Usually, I say video gamey stuff that you can use as ambience, I like.
The Tetris soundtrack.
The Tetris soundtrack, you mean like type A, type B, and then main menu?
The Limbo song.
That one.
Oh. Yes. But that's not the
What about the
Limbo
Lemmings
song.
theme, which is just the can-can? You're taking 18 exams. For your GCSEs?
I like that.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean subjects. We had, I don't know how many exams I had, but I did triple science, which was like 2 exams per subject. If you're doing 6 as well, are you doing triple science? So you had like 2 for physics, 2 for biology, and 2 for chemistry. It was not worth it. I've got slightly worse grades overall than I think I would have gotten if I just did double Jackie? Double Jackie. No, double science was like way easier. Like from the few friends, like everyone did triple science because it was like you got bullied if you didn't because you were called like an idiot. So everyone did triple science. But it turns out double science was like ostentatiously easy. I felt like getting 2 A stars would have been way better than getting 1 A star and then like 2 Bs. Maybe. But yeah.
It's a star plus.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. A star is basically like the highest mark you can get. I don't think there's one above it, unless they make it up, like you get 100% and you get an A star, but I don't think that's actually a thing. It's basically the mark that matters is C to A star to C. Technically, anything that isn't an F is a pass. What the fuck? So you can get a D and technically be a pass, but it doesn't really matter. Like jobs don't care if you got a D, even though it's a pass.
Do you think this?
Yeah, sniper crits a lot.
Unnamed guy is
cheating? No.
Not like aimbot, but cheating because
he's got crits every single time he hits me.
I saw him die in a very, like, hello, I just started playing the game way.
Maybe it's Snow playing on an alt account. What about the Benny Hill theme tune now? Triple science is now forced on some students. Fair enough then. You imagine Latin being hard.
Latin is...
Latin's... I did Latin when I was in like primary school for a year.
Terrible.
It killed languages
the most
for me.
Thing ever.
Yeah, like Greek.
Really
Greek was really interesting. I did that for a year in primary school. I did Latin for a year. Greek was like, you know, the origin of words. I found that really interesting.
I did Greek history. Like,
that sounds really cool. I really like old history. I hate normal history for some reason.
Latin,
it's too wordy.
You talk about like...
Latin's just suffixes and prefixes.
And, like how the Greeks attacked the Romans in like stories that never actually happened, and then you learn about what sentences mean, and then you like...
Oh, I only did the language.
Your skin melts off your bones.
Yeah. I just remember puella, puellam, and all that shit. It just basically means girl, and then a suffix. That's all I remember. And like fatherland was in there.
I took Latin for like 6 years.
Oh, 6 years?
This is disgusting.
How did you survive?
Barely.
Did you pass?
Yeah.
By a lot?
I don't remember.
I got 1 grade above passing.
I think I just passed, but it was like, this was primary school, so I don't think it didn't matter if you passed. The only use it has is me being on stream and say, hey, I did it for a year and hated it.
Like, it was a grammar subject together with another thing I don't remember because I didn't really pay attention in school.
Yeah. You use the cam like easy, like disintegrating everyone.
For people out there who don't like school, you don't have to if you don't like it.
They don't have to like school.
Get a job. It works. There's a lot of jobs out there where you don't actually need a...
Well, like, imagine if you want to...
Uni-related
a lot of like manual labor jobs don't really require, like, the education you get for manual labor is on the job. Like, if you want to be like, if you want to be a certain fitter for a certain thing in a house, a lot of the time you'll just be able to go in with GCSEs and they'll like train you on the spot. Yeah, as long as you want to work there and you're nice and you're like, you know, you're a mature person.
If you like,
they'll teach you how to like tile a bedroom.
Completed high school, even like no matter how you did, you're pretty set.
You don't necessarily need a degree. Like, you probably want a degree to be like an electrician or a plumber.
I feel like,
but you don't really if you want to be like a normal builder.
If you need the degrees, you're probably gonna pass because you care. If not,
you say that.
Doesn't matter.
I don't necessarily need the degree for computing, but I really want it. But the thing is.
But do you sit down in your spare time, like you had trouble with math, and then like do you sit down?
I hate maths. If maths wasn't part of it, I would be flying through and I'd have no issue. Like every other module, I've done the equivalent of like a first on. Like I would be perfectly fine if there was just a raw programming degree. But my university only does computer science, so I have to do this with maths. There's no alternative for me who wants to do a computing degree. It's only this one that exists. They used to do like a game dev degree that didn't involve maths, which I wanted to take, but this uni stopped doing it the year before I joined. I think it was actually the degree I applied to do at this uni, and they got rid of it when I joined, which is a bit annoying. Someone called you a hacker while playing competitive Roblox. Is that true? Ireland's educational system is fairly forward. Age 5 to 12 is basic stuff. 13 to 15 is like secondary school. 16 whatever you're interested in, and then Irish fluency. 17 to 18 important thing. That sounds basically like the UK. I think the ages have shifted a little bit. You do secondary school age like 11 to 16, I think. But it's basically the same. You do like primary school, secondary school to GCSE, college to A-level, and then uni to degree or whatever. Does Bob the Builder have degrees? Well, like when you're a kid, you might think that like it seems quite easy to be like a constructor. And in reality, there's like way too much shit behind it that you have no idea about as a kid.
There's a lot of math-related things.
Yeah, you have to be like
construction. Right?
You have to be way more qualified than you might think to work in a lot of manual labor jobs. But like electricianing is like you have to be an incredibly devout person to be able to do that as an actual job. Unless you're like, you know, if you're installing like, you know, BT home hubs, you install like the internet box in people's houses. That's alright. Because the amount of wiring is basically just, you plug the hub into the wall and it just kind of works. But if you're, you know, if you're aiding with the construction of a new house and you need to create the entire electrical grid for it, you probably want a degree for that. There's probably a lot of stuff involved.
If you're creating the internet.
Yeah, if you're making the original house as an electrician, then you'll need a degree. If you're just installing as part of someone else's house that's pre-made, you don't really need, like, the work's already been done by the guy that has the degree.
We all have grandparents. My grandparents can do, like, all these things that millennials can do. Like, install a lamp.
You don't know how to install a lamp? By install a lamp, you mean change a light bulb, or do you mean something else?
Doing the wiring out of the wall.
You can probably just... The thing is, like, we're in an age where you can probably just
can
Google
you do
it.
it right now? Can you do it at the very moment?
What do you mean by install a lamp? Do you mean as in on the ceiling?
Like, you know how there's those, like in the top of your ceiling sometimes there's the empty wiring boxes?
Yeah?
You get wires out of those and like install an actual working lamp.
Yeah, my knowledge is literally just a black wire and a red wire, and you correctly link them up.
I don't think
that is not
we are communicating.
I don't think we're thinking about the same thing here.
Doing the wiring out of the wall, like a wire out of the hole where electricity comes from in the wall. And
you mean as in... I feel like I could do it if I had, like, the Google next to me. I watch a lot of Big Clive.
At the very moment, like, just like right now, install a lamp.
I'd give it a go. In my head right now, it's literally just 2 wires that you put together. Would it not be? Would it not just be 2 wires, Kate?
I don't know how to do it.
I'm pretty sure it's just a positive and a negative. And that's it. Isn't it?
I wouldn't try it, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't try it. I'd probably die. If I was linking to the mains, I'd have to, like, unfuse it or something.
My point was just that it's one of those things
flick it off at the wall.
Old people can do. Because they, like...
Because they needed to.
Had to try and do it, and people didn't do it for them.
But it's also, like, it was probably, like, way too expensive to hire someone to do something that seems so simple. Server's, like, very spy-checky. What's up with that? Oh. There's too many people spy-checking. Yeah. You liked media. English was pretty alright. Excuse me? BigClive.com. I like Big Clive. He does electrician stuff. He sits there and takes apart things, which you're like, oh, don't do that, Big Clive. And then he does it, and you're like, oh dear. Like that time he was like... It was like that time he was like, oh, this is probably going to give you a pretty big electric shock. So I was like, okay, that's great. And he was like, oh, do you want to try it? And I was like, oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Clive. And he did it. He gave himself an electric shock. I don't know why. That's a strange man.
I'm not getting assists for anything.
Why do you want assists?
What are you playing?
I'm playing Scout. I'm trying to shoot
What is this thing on my screen? Oh. Maybe he is cheating. I have been crit literally every time he's meleeed me, but you know. Okay, join a community server. If there's one full, I'm not against it. The THG pub is playing Gullywash.
No.
We'll keep an eye on it. If it switches to a better map and there's spots, we can maybe play on the THG pub.
How many people are on there?
There's 23 out of 24 right now, but it's on a shit map. But if it switches, there might be like 3 spots on it that we can play. Plus, you know, the console join thing.
Too many spies.
I haven't played in the community pub in a while, actually.
Yeah, same.
You have more than
might be a nice
spies,
change.
which is why you like get spy checked.
Really? Oh god, yeah, we have like a lot, so I didn't even notice. They're doing their job so well. Did I just not die from afterburn there? That's pretty nice. How close am I to 10,000? I'm like pretty close to 10,000 on this revolver. I feel like I have to get it there. Like it's in my contract as a spy. Oh, never mind. I think maths is your favourite because it's the top streamed class, so your class gets the course done and then dicks around. What do you mean by streamed? Also, maths being your favourite?
I hate maths.
Really? I don't like maths.
I'm okay with it.
I don't understand liking it either, because I like practical applications of things. I feel like when I look at maths, it's just a bunch of cock that you use for other things. Like, it's a vague description of what is a practical application. Like, if you show me an electrical circuit, I'm like, great. That, you know, that makes the bulb turn on. And then if you show me, like, the equivalent but as a logic circuit, I'm like, well, that's great, but, like, could you just not do it with, like, the actual physical thing? I understand why it exists and why it's useful, and why you need to know it. I just don't. Maybe he's not cheating. He didn't chase me while I was invisible, so that's like a pretty good sign.
I think he's watching the stream.
Oh god, he's come back for me! No, he's a good man, Cake. He's a good man. We like him. He engaged in the butter knife job.
I think he's watching the stream.
There is zero... He's definitely not cheating. He's a good man. Woolen Sleevelet, I'm not cheating XDD. We've just gotten really unlucky. How was I crit? Like 3-4 times in a row? It's like playing against Spirit. It's like every time he always crits me with his hand. I say, good man. Man, thank you. There we go. Let him know. You never had a favourite subject? You always enjoyed learning a bit of everything? Do you not, like, really enjoy, like, did you not, like, really enjoy, like, PE? Or, like... IT or like electronics or something.
I had 70% like absence in PE.
I wish I could have just gotten away with that. Like I liked some parts of it, and I really enjoyed like.
I liked psychology a lot.
I liked cricket a lot when I did that in like primary school, but I didn't get to do that when I was older, unfortunately. I just killed you with 3 body shots on the revolver. I physically wouldn't have been able to kill you with the ambi. Isn't it just something to think about? He's back for more. He's using the wrong weapon. He's using the right weapon.
How did you get 2 people?
What?
You got 2 people.
I did the thing where I went one way and then I went the other way and left clicked. Oh dear. Streamed means you had exams in the Ooh.
What? Read that out.
That's a pyro, help
I just wanted to do a butter knife and you left me.
Oh, it's Cake, hi.
Hello, System Cake.
Come back here, Milkshake. Come back here, Milkshake.
Be gone.
Don't tell me to be gone.
What?
Well, do you own a Christmas jumper? I don't know. I own this jumper.
Did you see Jay Smith's Christmas jumper?
Joe Smith's a father.
No, he's not.
No, but he looks like a father, doesn't he?
No,
he's got that dad look.
No, yeah, I feel like when you know him, his personality, he cannot be a father.
Well, no, his personality isn't a father, but he's got he's got the dad beard, and he's got the dad bod, and he has a cat, like all fathers.
He's too thin to be a dad bod.
Help. Help.
He is probably the most attractive man in the NLSS.
Josh?
Yes.
What about, like... I don't know. I was gonna say Bear, he just has the nicest voice. I don't think he's the most attractive one.
No, he's not.
I don't really think about that often.
I like
Josh's beard the most, I guess.
Absolutely, he has a nice beard.
I think beards are fucking... They can be very attractive.
Got hit by 2 pyros and fucking...
My GN N69 Etter. It's like some
look
regex.
At other men and think like... What makes him different to me?
No.
No.
I think you might be gay, Cake.
I'm not gay.
There's nothing wrong with it. But you know.
Does it sound gay?
A little bit.
No, see, Milkshake agrees. So the thing is, if you're like confident in your sexuality, I think it's okay to like.
Yeah, I think that's alright.
Look at other people and call them.
I think I just don't.
Attractive.
I think I just don't care enough.
I think I care too much.
I'm the kind of person who will like.
Definitely not gay.
I'm the kind of person who will just sit there and be like, that's a man. That's it. If he has like a very interesting facial feature, like he's got a combed beard, I'll be like, oh, that's a combed beard on a man.
Like a scar of his right eye and like a captain's hat.
I'd be like, what's up with that? Butter knife jewel. Oh, Milkshake, that's not a butter knife.
It is though.
You seen the new update? I saw that they like fixed the back burner. Has there been a newer one? You streamed in, the first thing you see is Jeff Goldblum in an ad for the menu log. Excuse me? Hello.
I like this map, but how long have we been on like that?
8 minutes.
Great.
You like to think you're intelligent because you do politics. Do you do politics because you enjoy it, or do you do politics because you think that you can abuse it? The true smart person knows that you can abuse it. No smart person does anything he enjoys, which is a huge lie. You should do what you enjoy.
Don't do what you enjoy. Do what makes the most money.
Yeah, don't do what you find fun. Only for money. The only one truth in this world is that money is good.
Money is the most money.
You see how many people make themselves sad for money? Do you think there's a reason for it?
How many people are happy when they have more money?
Yeah, like look at Cake. He's just so rich. Like he gets to go to the shop and buy like 2 pairs of socks. Sometimes he even wears more than 1 sock on each foot. Milkshake, that's a funny looking butter knife.
Have you ever worn like 2 pairs of socks?
Oh yeah, definitely. When I was younger, I used to do it when I went out in the snow.
You'd still do it when it's cold.
I have thicker socks now.
I had some ski socks, but they like melted, so you know.
You're loyal. Hello, loyal men. Do not leave me. If you leave me, we'll never get to play rock, paper, scissors ever again. You don't want that,
not
do you?
the right class.
2 pairs of socks. Hello, hi Otter. You do politics because it's simple and you didn't know what the A level to do. Politics is simple?
Is it?
I thought it was like... What country are you doing it? Wait. Yeah, I don't know what country you're from, but like in England, politics is like... It's abstract as hell. It's like, oh, if you like this, man, then you vote for another man to vote in this man, and then another man, and it just goes up. It's just a lot of, cock basically, and not the good kind. I.e. chickens. How many pairs of socks do you own? Okay, this is a serious question. Do you own do you own like loads of socks, or like 4 pairs?
I own so many socks I wouldn't have to wash for at least 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay. Because I was running into an issue until like a couple of weeks ago that like most of my socks had just loads of holes in them. So I had to like wash way more often because I had like no socks.
I have like the amount of socks I have like make it impossible for me to reach the bottom of my sock pile before I like just wear some new washed ones because like I cannot get to the bottom of it. I just grab the ones on the top, so the same ones get used over and over.
My strat with going to Primark and buying like, what was it? Like 12 pairs of socks. It was like it was 2 times a 6-pack. So like 24 socks total or something. It was like probably the smartest thing I've ever done in my whole life. Because if I want to wear comfortable socks, so help me God, there will be a comfortable pair of clean socks. There will be 8 pairs of comfortable clean socks. Don't mind me, engineer.
There's probably socks in my sock bunch I've never used.
That's kind of disgusting.
Why?
Do you not enjoy? Tommy, do you not enjoy clean socks? Because if I get a new thing of socks, I'll go through them.
And I just take the ones on top from the clean pile.
But it's so like, much fun to have clean socks. You get like the nice little packet.
Do you mean
take the
little
socks? Yeah, you know when you get like a new pair of socks, you get a new set of socks, and it has a little like white plastic donger.
Like all my socks are clean, but there's probably new ones in the bunch somewhere.
But like whenever you get it in the little plastic donger and you remove it, do you not just want to wear like a nice clean factory fresh pair each day?
I don't really think much about my socks.
But socks are so nice. Do you have access to like a dryer? Because my socks normally take like a couple of days to dry off, or I have to iron my socks like I'm 40.
I do have access to that, but usually just like
aerate. Don't you dare. You didn't even tack once.
Too late.
Have you ever aerated your socks? Because that's what I usually do.
No, I washed them.
Yeah, I washed them and then I aerate.
Oh, my house is too cold to make that work. New socks feel amazing. They're like
you hang them
so
under like a lamp, like a roof lamp, loft lamp, I suppose.
What party do I support? I support the party that's trying to... No! Do not. I support the party that's trying the least to screw our country over. This is not a UKIP stream. Do not listen to Cake. He's from Denmark. He doesn't understand what he's saying. He thinks that it's funny because Cloudy likes it.
That's not true.
There it is. God, he loves UKIP. Well, so does Condog. Do you like Condog, Cake? He called all of you very naughty things to try to convince me to play on his team.
I don't think I played on the team when that happened.
No, he tried to... I was on the Weeb team. And Badwater, by the way. And Condog, like, added me and was like, do you want to play Prem with a team called UKIP? Also, all your friends smell. And I was like, no. Just said no to all of those. Worst game I've ever played? I don't know.
Resident Evil 6.
I actually don't know. There's nothing's coming to the front of my head that was like just a bad... Like, there were probably like Flash games I've played that were bad. Putt-Putt was... in the last like year, yeah, Putt-Putt. Just because it was, you know, it's a really, really old kids game. But I feel like it doesn't really count.
It has to be an actual game.
Yeah, I feel like it has to... Like, Overwatch, I didn't really enjoy, and I paid full price for.
Did you hate it, though?
It's probably the one I least enjoyed. I didn't
like, look at it.
I mean, when I played it, it was in like beta, so it was like 16-tick servers. None of the heroes worked. The FPS was awful. There was no console. Turning the settings down didn't do anything. Well, I don't know what other games I would have played that I paid like full. Like, I feel like if it's a game, it's something I've played like, you know, 10 to 20, 30 pounds on. Like, Putt-Putt doesn't count. Otter donated it, and I think it's also like 20p. I feel like Overwatch is the only game I've paid like loads of money for and just didn't enjoy and wanted to refund. I don't know what else it would be. Like, genuinely, I enjoyed every... Like, I don't tend to buy games lightly anymore, so I don't know what it would be. The Quake Champions I never ended up playing, I guess, maybe, but I like Quake, so maybe not. Worst game you played this year was Overwatch. Like, I don't really play that many games. I don't really play any games that's not tier 2. And if I do, they're like PUBG or Pokemon or something. You asked one what the best game you played, but you know it's Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon. It definitely is. I actually don't know. Chat. There you go, it's a question. You rebound it back at you. Your least favourite games are like recently that you've like paid like a proper amount for? Like it doesn't like, you know, like a 30p game that you got in the sale that was bad doesn't count. Like not GTA 5 doesn't really count. But like, you know, proper like, you know, £20 game that you paid full price for that you didn't really enjoy. The one good thing about finals, you can tune into Woolen streams. Oh, hello, Becca. Hello there, Find. You found out the Steel series do a mech membrane. I don't know if it was you, but someone did mention that yesterday, yeah. Elder Scrolls Online, Firewatch. Oh yeah, Daniel didn't really enjoy Firewatch, did he?
It's a cuck game. It cucks you.
Isn't it like you have to spend the whole game looking for your girlfriend and then you
no,
never
you
get
have
to
a
see
wife
it?
and you look for like another girl and then you meet her.
Okay.
Is that the game where you take pictures and stuff?
Yeah, it's the game where everyone's wallpapers on r/battle stations comes from.
You go like to a forest to like stop fires and make sure people don't throw trash, and then you find out someone's like being
Are there other
spooky
people in the
forest. No, you never meet anyone. And
I thought you just
talk
look
to,
at
like,
landscapes.
a girl, and you are supposed to meet her in the end, and you don't, so you get cucked.
Are they
You
going to make a
also
DLC
have
where you
wife,
do meet them?
a dear, like your wife has a disease. It's like Alzheimer's or something.
But she's just
like,
forgotten where she's
go
going.
and cheese.
Help. There's too many bad boys.
I can't hit you.
Do not chase me, King. It's not worth it.
I'm not chasing.
Do not hit me. You're shiny too.
I'm a shiny boy, yeah. I went to the dentist because I did my teeth.
This guy took 2.
Imagine if going to the dentist actually gave you an Uber charge. Wouldn't that be great? That would like make everyone think more about dental hygiene. That goes 200 health. You bought Terraria and it was boring. Oh, that makes me sad. I quite enjoyed Terraria. The culling looked good, but you was sad when it found out it was dead. Culling, was that the one that NL's team played that was like... It was a battle royale. The one where...
First person, when nothing happens.
Yeah, the one where you get like one stick and then on the end the person who has like the gun wins.
Yeah, the guy who got like a random drop like, from a crate.
Yeah. I mean, its heart was in the right place because Battle Royale clearly is like the genre of the year, but like it just didn't apply it well enough, you know? A 3-hour mediocre experience for €18. Naval action. Is that about belly buttons or is that about ships? Bad Boys, you're on Bad Water. Yeah.
That's too many heavies.
My ears hurt. Starcraft. Wind Waker, be gone. You're gone, Seal. That's not alright. Wind Waker is the greatest game of all time. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Can these 30-second unskippable mystery ads actually fuck off? I'm still an affiliate, so I still don't make any money off of ads. So you can use that in your decision making in regards to browser plugins. If you're getting like a lot of ads that are making the stream unwatchable, consider taking action if you have to. Which I'm guessing, I mean, legally, I guess I can say that includes using Twitch Prime, but, you know. Majora's Mask is pretty good. I really enjoy it. Osu. Osu's probably the worst game of all time that I play obsessively. Although I haven't played it in, like, a month, so I think next time I play it, it'll be really bad. Oh. It's like one of those games that, like, kills you physically, mentally, and socially all at the same time for nothing. Like, it's a single-player game where you chase a stat that no one cares about except for yourself. And watch other people that are better than you do stuff which you're like, oh, I should be able to do that. Have they seriously not given you partner yet? No. I spoke to Slyn. He just said send another application and wait, and I was like, okay.
Did you do that?
No. I'm waiting. We streamed a couple of non-Tier 2 games in a row, so I'm waiting for the average to fix itself. Just say be gone thought to the commercials. You watch ads to watch Woolen streams, you're a good boy. Thank you, Tomu. Also, hello, Tomu. If you want, you can come into Mumble and say, hello, I'm Tomu. Although you don't have to. I thought Firewatch was good. Wasn't really a fun experience, but tried to do something interesting. Yeah, isn't it more like basically like a video painting that you paid £18 for, right? Like you don't play it the same way that you'd play like XCOM.
It's one of the games
you play it just as an experience. If you have like a lot of money to spend for like a fun little experience, it's only really a video game because it's on Steam. Like you could probably do it in like an exhibit somewhere, but like. I think if you go into it thinking that it is literally like an actual video game where you're going to be doing a lot of things, like it's a puzzle game or something, like you'll probably be disappointed.
Storytelling.
Yeah, it's more of it's like basically it's a 3D visual novel, isn't it? You can't go into like play Clamad and be like, oh, when am I going to get to do the death matching? When can I play Nagisa? I really like
do a
the
romance visual novel on the stream.
No.
Can you do the one with the
I could do the
girls?
pigeon one. Should
Yeah.
I do
do
the pigeon dating simulator? What was it?
I really like that game.
Something.
Remember Jakar used to love it.
I don't remember what it was called. I did play a bit of it.
Boyfriend.
How to Full Boyfriend. Me and TK played it together at one point. There's an unlisted video on his channel with like the only views are me and him, and it's me listening to him read off the game. I think. Tommy can say hello. I'm Tomu. Tomu's allowed to say hello. It's in the Tomu code. Don't mind me. Just a little friend passing on through. You'll never find me, Milkshake. I've gone on to a mysterious land.
Everyone's chasing you. We're gonna lose this game.
Of magic and happiness. Oh yeah, I love being somewhere that's not here. Be gone. Oh, there goes all of my health. There's one pyro. Just kill me. Look in my direction.
That wasn't worth it.
DDLC. Human Fall Flat's so good. I really enjoyed it.
We will return to that.
We'll return to it at one point. We missed off like half the water level, plus it will be fun to just play it. Just for the kicks and giggles. We also didn't do some of the things. We did skip a bunch of the levels, and there were some issues because we had like 8 people, or whatever, like 6 people. So like, on the electrical level, I just skipped most of it because I spawned at a weird place. Being real, you got Rust recently, it's very good with friends when the servers just got wiped. Yeah, Rust is a lot of fun. Only, I find, if you play it on a new server. If you try to play Rust on a server that's been running for like a week, you're not gonna get anywhere. There'll be people with AKs that'll be farming the spawns for your flesh. Basically, that's what you can do.
Need a hand?
Oh. He just tried to hit me with a spy's arm. Yeah, Rust's fun. Rust's like a lot of fun. They also like update it a lot. The Forest as well, I haven't played in a while, but like I bought that in the sale and they updated it like every 2 weeks. It's like a good little horror game that you could play with friends. How to Full Boyfriend. I might play it. I'm pretty sure that How to Full Boyfriend's not banned on stream, right? Like it's not. Well, I mean, some visual novels are. I think they're only the visual novels that have lewd patches. I'm pretty sure there's no. Pretty sure there's no pigeon fucking DLC. Although I might be wrong. Maybe I don't know the game as well as I thought I did.
Need a hand. Haha. Lol.
Good joke.
Don't do that.
I'm only gonna be in my flat for like a day after my exams end. Sorry, the day. Like my exams end on the 20th, and I'm going home on the 21st, and then I'm coming back to my flat on like the 27th.
It's Christmas, guys.
So
what happened to all this December?
I'll be back at my own flat for like the 27th or whatever of December, but I won't be able to make any games for Christmas unless I record it on a day off.
Stream your Christmas.
Stream my Christmas. You remember my internet in my old house, right? It's that house. I'm going there for like 3 days. Wait, I'm going there for the 21st to the 23rd, so like 2 nights, I guess. But yeah, it's probably not the best idea. No pigeon breast. No, that's a PogChamp.
Is there a strange like spy's arm?
No.
Why not?
Sorry, how many melee reskins does the scout have?
But I want the hand.
You could like maybe get a strange fist and then fix it. Be gone. Oh, I was begonned. No lewds. Thank God. But yeah, I might. Because after tomorrow, I'll either probably be very sad, or I'll finish my exam at least. So I'll have like a couple of days until my C++ exam, and I might be able to spend like a couple of hours making a TF2 video, and then release that on like Christmas or something. But I won't have a lot of chance to make a lot of commentaries and stuff for a little while. Be gone.
Why are you doing it at a spawn?
Bullying.
Stop it.
GTA is good because they give you money as an incentive to come back if you stop playing for a while, and it gets updated, but on PC it can be played with modders. You say played with modders, is that a bad thing? I thought the whole point of GTA was to mod it so you could drive around as like farm animals. And the Kimono Friends. There was like a Kimono Friends mod for GTA. It's terrific. Hello, hey Mew.
Stop cheating.
Casual Edgebug, just a little cheeky cart Edgebug. Don't mind me, the Premiership soldier. Yeah, okay. You know, he definitely tried to kill me there. I didn't just die because I was kind of near him and he clicked twice. Haha! A woolly wave, yeah. I'm still a little miffed because I would like to have like 7 extra emote slots. I would like to see like a woolly smugs in chats and stuff. So it makes me a little sad. There's like partner, like quality options and emotes, please. Can I have those if possible? It'd be quite nice. I'd appreciate that.
Why does the scarf do so little damage?
It's a little sad if I play a non-TF2 game for like one day and then the TF2 stream the next day is forced to be in 1080-60. So like,
he took out his
Abdo can't watch. No milkshake. No, bad, bad.
You didn't say it right.
Where did he go?
Hello?
You'll never find him.
Hi,
Tomu! Hello! Hello, friend. How's it going?
I'm Woolen.
You're not Woolen.
I'm Woolen, you're Woolen.
What? No, I told you to come and say you're Tomu.
Hi.
Alright, alright,
I thought you said I'm Woolen.
Let's try this again. Wait.
You're a little quiet, Tommy. You're about half volume.
Alright.
Yeah. You were quite quiet
Okay.
yesterday, but I felt rude.
What? Hi, Cake.
Hi, Kate.
Everyone else is about twice as loud as you, Tommy.
Yes.
It's always been like that.
But that's like, it's as loud as it goes, Woolen, unless I put it right.
Could you
next to my
swallow
mouth.
it? Swallow it, Tommy. Swallow
Can I
it.
swallow it?
Yeah, go on.
Like that?
Oh no!
Oh,
You sound like a footballer.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well, I don't think.
A woolly Tomu. Alright. Hey Tomu, how has your day been? Did you go and do anything?
I went to college.
On a
today.
Saturday? Oh, it's a Friday. How did you enjoy that?
Well, I hadn't been in college since last week on Tuesday. Because I didn't go in on Friday or Monday because we weren't going to do anything.
Drop it.
Then I didn't go in on
Drop
Tuesday
it.
because it was quite icy and I'm afraid of the ice.
Yeah, I do fall over a lot.
Yep. Well, I did fall over and that's when I gave up. So I thought I should probably go in on Friday.
Did you hurt your bum?
Today.
Is your
Yes,
bum
I did.
okay?
My coccyx were bruised as well as my ego.
Oh, speaking of coccyxes, Cake's coccyx is also cocked. If you can say that fast a
You've
bunch.
cocked your coccyxes?
Yeah, Cake's coccyx is completely
My what?
cocked. Isn't your
cocked your
isn't your
coccyx,
ass like really like bruised and shit?
Oh yeah, my tailbone.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Is tailbone the same as coccyx? Because coccyx is a much better word. Oh, coccyx is a much better word. Yeah,
How do you spell it?
Tommy bruised his bottom and Cakes, I don't know, very much hurt his bottom.
I'm just
Sent to
too
him.
skinny.
Poor Tommy.
Same.
I cannot sit down for long. It's literally the issue.
Oh, Tommy.
Get like a cushioned chair.
Yeah, but I used to have like a gamer chair and it like.
Gamer chair. For gamers.
Did you see that Discord's giving away free
became
gamer
so
socks?
flat.
Gamer socks?
I want Discord gamer socks.
I want Discord gamer socks. How do you get Discord
I
gamer
replied
socks,
to them on
Woolen?
Twitter with the comment, I want Discord gamer socks.
You're guaranteed to get them.
There's like 50 people get it. I think it's like 100 million zillion people replying to it, but you never know.
Those are pretty good
You got
chances.
scammed and lost your
Yeah.
vivid cotton head. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my man. What happened? Hey, well, an orange juice alright? You can play orange juice. Is orange juice only multiplayer, or can you play against bots? What happened, Paris? Scouts are not likes. We don't like scammers. Scammers are like, what happens if TK leaves you? Which is bad.
I always felt scammers were just like natural selection of the online world. If you get scammed.
Isn't that natural
Yeah.
selection?
Yeah.
Of the online world.
The online
the
world is the
online
real
world.
world.
It's not.
Pray for these
What's up
young
with the
boys.
real world?
What's up with the boys?
Brigade.
No, just... Oh, there you go. Okay, that works. Oh, Tomu. Do you ever watch
Sorry.
Jun's cooking or whatever on YouTube? It's
Jun's
the
Cooking?
it's the
I
man
do, yeah.
who cooks for his cats. He made
Yep.
a very nice video today. I don't know if you've seen it. He made
have
like
not.
popcorn with rice, and he made like he could have done it like so lazily, and he ended up making it look like this beautiful feast somehow. And I don't know how, but it made me very happy. Also, I realised he has 1.2 million subscribers now, and it made me happy. Yeah, the man that just cooks for his cats is like 1.2 million
To be fair,
subscribers. He makes very good videos.
But he is whatever's the YouTube Japan girl with orange hair.
What's
He's the
Rachel or
YouTuber.
something.
Yeah, Rachel and Jun. There you go.
Really? I have no
they-
idea.
yeah.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
him cooking with his cats and everyone agreed that it was a wonderful video.
No. But it's because he's with Rachel, so he's
Okay.
popular.
That's fair, but I think he's popular for good reason. Like, he basically...
Oh,
he's,
yeah, he makes really good videos.
I
It's
fucking...
only, you know,
such
once every 3
nice
months.
cooking videos. But, like, no, the one he
Daniel.
made was literally just, like... He basically just deep-fried some rice. And then, like... But he also, like... He also deep-fried, like a spindle of rice, so it looked very posh. And he put it all on a nice plate, and his cat sniffed it, and it was like... Whoa.
Yeah.
Fucking love his cats. Just like a wholesome channel of a man cooking nice food for his cats. I don't see what
I
could go
just
ever
like
wrong
that-
with it.
Go cycling
He just
with
goes
his cats
cycling.
in the basket.
He did
I'm
that in the
like,
beginning of this
wow.
one. They went to go buy rice with his cat in a basket today. We said hello to his uncle as well.
Only in Japan.
Fucking what a wonderful country, where if we went there we'd be kicked out
Mystical.
immediately for being from another country.
Yeah. It's a mystical
Very,
country.
very
That's
xenophobic.
3 snipers next to each other.
Speaking of xenophobia, what's going on, Coke?
What?
You heard me. You're,
not
spooky,
when
you're scared
you,
of
like, hate-
aliens.
No, it's when you hate like people from other
Foreigners,
countries.
yes.
I don't do
John's,
that.
John's kitchen, yeah. Is it John
I'm
or
like the
John?
nicest person ever.
You're pretty nice.
Did they-
You sent me a picture of you smiling earlier.
I didn't.
You did.
I sent you one of me being angry that you broke our snap streak again.
I don't know what that means though.
Again?
Yeah, it means you didn't send a snap yesterday.
I thought I
to
did.
me.
I thought I sent you a snap yesterday, like my socks or something.
You didn't.
I sent
And
it
it's
to like the
broke.
Buns Brigade. You probably saw that.
You have to send me one snap every 24
I have to
hours.
slide
that
into
breaks.
your DMs.
You can do what
Can you stop
Daniel does
bullying?
like every morning. Just send
could-
something.
Yeah,
Daniel
Daniel always sends me
receiving.
pictures of
Invite
it.
me to the party, by the way.
Hey Daniel, why do you keep sending me pictures of your socks? Oh, Tommy, do you want to play?
Because they're
please.
new socks.
Okay, Daniel, do you want to play as well?
Invite me over, Daniel.
Okay, let me
Kick,
make a new
plank,
party.
and kid.
Let me get this man. Let me get this man. Let me get this man
Ah,
and this man. Is
One
that
of the
everyone?
mans.
Wait, Dan,
I'm one of the mans.
have I missed someone? There's 6, but
It
there's
was-
3. There's 5 people.
Yeah, because there was like
Who's
Hand
missing?
Kid, Plank, and Weetabix.
There's 6 people in
Mumble. I
Mumble
like
though.
him.
There's 6 people in Mumble though.
There's not.
That's
there's
5.
5.
What?
Can you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What?
Are you
That's
okay?
fine.
Gone to school?
It looks like
Daniel
6 to
listens.
me. There's 6 arrows, but when I counted them,
okay,
there were
William?
5 arrows. What happened?
What does 6 look like to you?
It's that. That looks like 6. Oh no, it's now playing the sad Toho music I played in that Ambassador video at the end. Have I lost it?
You have to win now, Mitchell.
You've lost the plot.
And I can't get it back,
yes,
so let's
that's
too
lose
many
ourselves. Let's
gonna
lose
use my gun.
ourselves. What? Who made that song? I haven't heard it in a very long time. Very old song. It's the one that goes like a lot of laughing, a bit like a Gorillaz song, except I don't think it's by Gorillaz. Let's lose ourselves. Let's lose ourselves.
This is the first time I used my gun in this round. Had
You're not
to
down
win.
with the kids enough. What's up, friends? How's it shaking? Do you want to look at my maths? Look, I can look up. You can look at my maths with me. Look, look.
You mean the not maths?
Yeah, it's nice. I'd say
Is it like logic?
it's like computer theory. Well, like there's like determinism and finite state automata and all this cock.
Yeah, I did
Basically.
that last year.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of
a
people
lot of
failed
cock.
it.
Yeah, but I retook the thing that I went from an 8% to a 54% in one day, so that's pretty PogChamp.
It was one of
Thankful
my
to be back.
friends. One of my friends failed it, and then he retook it and failed again. And then he used the excuse that his eyesight's really shit, so he couldn't see any boards during tutorials or something, and they let him into second year.
Huh. I mean, my eyesight is apparently really bad, and apparently I've got proof of it now. Like I can't see the number 6. How am I meant to look at finite state automata?
No, but like this guy's eyesight's like genuinely.
Is it actually
really,
bad? Like,
really
does he-
Like he might be blind later in life.
Oh dear.
Bad.
Does he have like muscle issues in his eye
I'm
or?
not sure of the exact details, but I know
Incorrectly
it's like
sized.
genuinely really bad.
Oh. What annoys me about this exam is like one of the questions is like, what's determinism, what's non-determinism? The true answer is determinism is you know what the output is based on the inputs and the states. That's the answer. But what you're meant to write is like, it's a non-equatorial decision based off of a finite number of states and automata cock. It's just a bunch of shit, basically.
Did you just write cock down for your exam?
I do
Like,
cock
just
in a
repeat it.
lot of exams. I just
Oh,
every
yeah,
time where it says on the front page, put examiner's name here, I just draw a dick. And then point you. This is you on the page.
Well, there was
You pass
actually
these exams.
Yeah, every time. I always slip like £50 in as well, so I don't know if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
£50 and you just constantly talk about cock to the examiner.
And basically I just write like a nice essay on each of the pages. It's like, find X, and I circle it and wrote here. Oh, classic. Wait, does Jun have like another channel that he makes with his girlfriend? Does his girlfriend do vlogs?
Rachel and Jun.
Does she do daily
Yeah,
videos?
she does.
Because I don't watch
Yeah.
vlogs, but I would watch vlogs if it's just Jun and his cats.
It's like you've watched Abroad in Japan, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, Yeah.
I don't really watch vlogs, but I've definitely seen... Was that the one that she lived in a tiny little room in one video? And she was like, this is my tiny room. No, I don't know, I haven't seen that yet. I've seen that video of a woman being like, oh, this is my tiny room in Japan. And I'm like, oh, this is a small room. Did you know that sometimes little houses are cheaper than big houses? Chimpanzee that. Got Amazon Prime, easy. Amazon Prime gets rid of adverts, by the way. That guy took 8 man trades. No. I think if you just have it, you don't have to use it.
Because it's like bundled with Twitch Turbo.
Yeah, Twitch Turbo equals Twitch Prime. When philosophy kicks in, it gets a bit weird. Yeah, it's not like... What the fuck have I written down here? Look at this. Get my notes out. Unequivocally. What the fuck?
Unequivocally.
Big old cock. Unequivocally resolves the state of an automata given certain input. It literally just means you know the output based off the input in the states. Like, it's a subject I'm losing my life over.
I think it's time for you to come out of the closet with how much cock is on your mind.
I just can't get it out of my mind. I don't know what to do about it. Just every time you come in, Tommy, it's all I can think about. How to get a star, just write big old cock in the exam. Amazon Prime's like £90 a year. You currently have 20p in your bank account. If you're a student, you get it for either free or half price. And if you buy like 10 things off Amazon, it basically pays for itself, doesn't it, in shipping?
Well, it pays for itself in shipping if you pay for first day delivery.
Well, no, a lot of things shipping is like $3.99, isn't it?
No.
Is there a lot of free shipping now?
It's all free.
Oh. Thing is, I got it for free.
If you get something from Amazon, it's free shipping.
Yeah. I had like permanently free Amazon Prime student for some reason. I don't know why. I never signed up for it.
Get our parents in.
They just gave it to me for some reason, and I never asked why. It's pretty great. It only lets me subscribe once, ever, with the Twitch Prime. Other than that, it's fine. You can just call a finite state machine, by the way.
No, I'm in the party. Okay. I'm huge for your party's match.
Daniel just came in.
Sorry, do we need to go back to the main menu? Do we need to go back to the main menu? Because we're going back to Badwater, Tommy, so there should be spots for you. It's a free 2-day shipping. Don't you need to be at uni or an equivalent? I think you can get it at college, can't you? Like the step down from uni?
If you're a student, you get 50% off on Amazon Prime.
I've never had to pay for it.
You probably have.
No, I never have. I have definitely looked at it in detail, being like, why? What happened once was that I took it out for the free trial whenever that came out.
I can join them.
And then I forgot to cancel it, so I rung them. I didn't ring them up. I went to like the text, speak to the man. What do you call it? Customer support. And I said, "Yo, can I have like £60 back or whatever? I didn't pay for this." And they were like, "Okay." So I'm wondering if they just. I don't know what they did, but like I've never had any more money taken out of my account for Amazon Prime ever. I've never had to pay for it once, and I've always had it. Like I buy everything that I can on Amazon Prime. Yet I don't get like £60 taken out every year or something. Like I've been checking. I've had it for the last like 3 years and I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
But it's pretty great.
Oh wait, no, the game hasn't started.
Twitch, if you're watching, I'll trade my free Amazon Prime for a Twitch partnership. Bye, Milkshake.
It's pre-game. Don't bully me in pre-game.
It's always bully time. MVP reload. Hello. Thank you for the 5 bits, Otter. Greetings. Hello, Turking. If you mail Val, is there a chance of you getting your hat back? No, I don't think they do that. They stopped doing that when they added in the mobile authentication, because they basically say in the mobile thing, hey, you're clearly... they say like there's something wrong here.
Like 2 things.
Yeah.
3 maybe.
You can ask, you can try. It doesn't... Like, they don't ban your account if they don't do it, but it might be worth a shot. Make sure to do like a Steam rep report against them, like describing what happened, and at least you might get them like banned. What happened? Like, did they just take your hat for nothing? In which case, there's a tiny chance that Valve might do something. I don't think they will, because otherwise you could just do that with an alt account and dupe a hat for free, which is what kept happening, which is why they stopped doing it. You've been defrauding your employer. What? Curse Incorporated?
Cursed Image.
No, Union for Gamers. They are my YouTube MCN and have been for the last like 4 years.
MCN.
Although I'm pretty sure Twitch pays me more than YouTube.
Sure.
If that's something you want to think about, that, you know, a Twitch of 70 concurrents makes more than a YouTube channel with 17,000.
Oh, no.
Just put that in the back of your head if you want to consider doing YouTube. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I freaking airshot you, but you still live. Freaking scammed.
Hey, Okaji. Rachel and Jun, they are married. Are their cats like very small cats? Are they young or are they older cats? Would you recommend watching them? Because I don't watch vlogs, but I do like Jun and I like cats.
That was very far away.
Got him. College refers to a lot of things in England. England's college is what you take when you're like 17 to 18. Or if you're older, you can go back and retake it. MVP, thank you for the 4 months in a row. 4-month anniversary.
4-month anniversary. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, MVP.
I've got my Woolen gun equipped.
Where's your brother been? I haven't seen him in a little while. Be gone. Thought.
Never mind.
Did you see me?
Nothing.
Did you see me getting him? Thank you, MVP.
I wonder why you went to this.
You know, if you go to a public or a private school, is it your choice? Do you have the choice?
Yeah, you haven't.
I thought if you're at the age to get the choice, it's normally your parents.
Yeah, if you want crits.
I don't know. I wouldn't recommend private schools just because they're obsessively expensive. And a lot of people seem to be a bit funky when they come out of them.
I went to a private school and it was great.
I went to my primary school. I went to a state school for like 3-4 years, and then my mum got a job at a private school, so I got basically like 90% off the tuition. So I went there for like a couple of years. I hated it. It was actually like the worst time of my entire life. But that's just because that was mostly because like I just didn't enjoy any of it. I don't really like
crits.
I'm not.
There's a pyro.
I just kind of enjoy sitting in a corner and not really doing anything. And that was a lot of like a lot of like one-on-one stuff. If you think that you could get a lot out of an education that's very much more solo on you, then yeah, go for it. If you can get it. Oh, Turkey, thank you for the prime sub. If you think that you can,
private schools, they're literally just better than public schools in every way possible.
I don't like. They have a lot more money put into them, but like, as a result, a lot of the people you end up being around,
the teachers tend to like care. The classes aren't as big.
But just remember that you'll be around a lot of very rich people, so...
No, it's like middle class. Oh, there he is. It's so middle class.
Well, like, middle class isn't private school like... Isn't private school like 3 times my uni, but for like a child?
Yeah, but they're like your parents.
He's still rocking.
Your parents have like...
If it's free, go for it. The thing with for at least my experience, was state school, I was basically just left to do my own thing, which I liked. In private school, they were like...
Hello.
Way too one-on-one. Hey, TK. I just hated it. I mean, I was a kid, so there wasn't really much I could do about it. And it was also basically... it wasn't free, but like, you know... It wasn't exactly like, you know, 50k a year. It was like... I don't know...
Acknowledge me, Woolen.
£100 a month or something.
Hello.
Much less. Hey, Tommy.
What do you want?
I think I learned the drums while I was there. It's the only thing I remember being fun. I learned the drums, and I learned that I wasn't very good with people. And I learned that I basically don't eat anything for lunch. I think I literally just didn't eat anything at lunch when I was at school.
You learned that you're not a normal human.
Yeah. It didn't help. But I also learned that I was pretty good at running, and I enjoyed cricket, and that IT was fun.
Yeah, no shit, you were good at running. You probably weighed like 12 kg.
Yeah, I didn't weigh anything at all. I think I weighed less than my younger sister, who was like 5 years younger than me, and also female. And also was very thin. Because in the US, college is basically university, but similar. I thought college is just what you call uni.
You'll never get this.
I was under the impression that you just called it a college and uni. Badlands again. Always Badwater. Badwater is just the best map in the just the best map in the game. Why? Wait, how did you shoot it over
That's
there?
A fake.
You strange boy.
It's not fake. He's playing Pyro.
Oh. You went to an advanced program in public school. Yeah, I kind of just like doing my own thing. They were very much like, oh, be an academic. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. So like, you know, I had to be in all these sets, and like the first set, and do all this difficult English work, and I never ended up actually having any time as a kid. I basically just spent all day doing work. That was it. That was my life. I didn't enjoy it. I went to secondary school, and everyone was like, I haven't done geography before, and I'd been doing it for like 6 years. And I was like, oh.
I did not enjoy secondary school.
No, I didn't either. But like, I went to secondary school and I realized everyone else's primary school was like fun. They just played and like kicked footballs around, whereas I was like sitting there waking up at like, because my mum worked mostly, I guess. But I was basically there from like I think I woke up at like 7:30, half 7 every day for like, and then I got out of school at like 9 to 10 and got home at like around that time, I guess, depending. But like I basically didn't do anything but play GameCube when I got home and go to school and just kind of sit pacing it.
I have no memory of primary school.
I tried to push as much of it out, but I just remember that I didn't do anything.
No fucking difference, yeah.
It also made no difference at all. Like, when I went to secondary school, the people, like, for like a year or two, I was ahead because I'd, done French and everything before.
I don't
and then I immediately fell behind because I got so lazy, I just gave up.
I was the exact same.
You're like, oh wow, I'm better than these people, like, kinda, because I've done this.
Secondary school, but I don't see the point in going to a private primary school. I think you're too young to like.
I think you're way too young. All I learned was that I hated everything about it. I gave up.
Okay, what's the difference between primary and secondary?
Primary is what you take when you're basically a kid. Secondary is what you take when you're like a teenager. I don't know if that helps.
What year is it?
Secondary is from ages 11 to like 16. So the exams you take at the end of those GCSEs that are kind of important-ish. Like they're very easy-ish compared to the later ones.
But connected from like 7 years old to like 16.
Imagine if they were.
Yeah, but what else is connected from like?
Imagine
7
if there was
years
just a half in the middle.
15 or 16. That's like one place you go.
There's a Woolen behind you.
We'll never find this.
What are you trying to do?
But all I remember was that, like...
Guys, I have a very serious thing to tell you.
Are you pregnant?
You found your white bird.
Congratulations.
All of those
you have
are
a shiny?
not the thing.
Are you shiny?
No.
Go have a shower, Tommy. Not Tommy. Other Tommy.
I just had a shower, like, an hour or two ago.
You didn't send me any pictures of your showers, TK. How am I meant to know if this is true?
I never do.
What do you mean?
I've never
Who's been sending me showers under the name TK then?
No,
is that you? It's you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, hang on.
Goodbye.
I don't use Facebook now.
Help.
That's the news. You're being shouted at in Overwatch.
Apparently.
What's the news, Tommy? You okay? Not Tommy.
Can you let TK tell a story? Yeah, I actually want to hear it.
Today, I got my 2 new jumpers.
Oh, Christmas jumpers!
Yeah,
please immediately send pictures now.
Send pictures.
Wait, did you buy them from like Redbubble or something?
No.
Where did you get them from?
They were from, where were they from? Oh, they were from Quirky.
They're from a UK shop.
Very good.
Yeah, Quirky. You know how Daniel, I know Daniel has, because I've seen him retweet it.
I'm still waiting for my like TF2 shirts to come through.
I'm actually wearing a QWERTY t-shirt right now.
What's QWERTY?
Under the jumper, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing one. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not.
TK, send me a
QWERTY
picture of your jumper, please.
I don't know the difference. I forget which I got this from.
Yeah, private schools just also like way too much money.
I have my.
But did you hear what I said?
I want to hear TK.
Jumper.
Oh my god.
Is your Vulpix jumper? You have. Oh wait, TK, did you send me pictures of these? Remember you sent me like a website of all these nice Pokemon things and there was a snow globe?
Yeah, I think. No.
That was a different one.
Yeah,
Hi.
Are you going to buy me a Reimu Fumo for Christmas?
No.
Oh.
Is that like a plushie?
Yeah, those are like the Toho plushies that look really vacant. I think Menti has a Marissa one, maybe?
I'll just be honest with you now, you know. I'm not sending
I thought someone has a Marissa. Maybe it's a Sarge or Blooders. I thought it was Menti though. Your sweaters are from Amazon.
What?
I don't think I'd enjoy boarding school.
Did you fucking assign me
Did
for
I- wait,
194
I don't think I would have
damage?
enjoyed it if I
Did
had
I,
to.
not send, did I not send pictures in the group Snapchat?
Negative.
I don't think you did, Tommy.
I
Not
must
Tommy.
have I'm not Tommy. I must have sent
You
them to
confuse me because your
someone
name
else on
begins with
accident.
T as well.
Yeah, but I'm TK. I take priority in
I'm
your life.
TK.
Oh. Well, I still take priority in his life.
Thanks for like when he taunted knocking him in the air.
Which one's TK?
cancel his taunt. That really
Hello.
scared
Do
me.
we have 2?
I sound like a sick boy at the moment.
Tommy, why? Tommy, you had no
Hilarious.
HP.
I'm
Well,
not actually
HP.
that sick anymore though.
Yeah, you can get secondary school
Just
for
have
free.
the voice.
If I were you and you're in primary school, like go
Swear to
state.
God.
If you're in secondary school and you get the choice and you have loads of money, maybe go private. But like, think about it. It's not just a straight yes.
Same.
It's a straight yes if you're normal, maybe. But I'm
Sorry.
not normal apparently.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Yeah, for
worth
your
it.
less.
I don't honestly think it was
Someone
worth
like
it.
me.
Most people I know didn't. The only people I know that went to private school. I don't want to be rude, but they're all huge arseholes. All of them I know are like very full of
agree
themselves.
with that.
That might just be correlation and not necessarily that just makes you bummer holes, but like all the people that I knew were really smart in secondary school, which was state, None of them went to private. They were all just, all they did was in secondary school. Like, all their education was there in those last, like, 4 years. And they all overtook me in, like, a year. And I was like, okay. And then it made me feel like, oh, I don't deserve any of this, like, posh education. And then I kind of gave up.
I feel
Especially
our
when
team
you
is very
can't save
anti-Woolen.
education.
Many things are anti-Woolen. Many things are anti-Woolen indeed. But you're like, you feel kind of bad because you're like, oh god, I like did loads of education for like 5 years, and like it doesn't mean cock all. But like, I'm pretty sure it's meant to mean that I'm better than them, but it doesn't mean that I'm better than them, so it makes me feel bad about it. People in the stream are in primary. I don't think so.
What?
No one's.
There might be someone.
Anyone.
It shouldn't be. I don't. Maybe. Is anyone here like under the? Oh, maybe I shouldn't ask that. So is anyone here under the age of like 11? But I don't think anyone's going to say yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely yes.
A
Yeah.
lot of yeses.
Okay.
As
I'm gonna
the
vote Sunshine.
oldest one here, I am.
Isn't it just your entire fan base, Woolen?
Maybe. The school shits on people in hockey and cricket. I mean, if you enjoy sports, yes, like posh schools are better, aren't they? Yeah, well, I mean, in England, you just have to wear uniforms at every school, up to college. So primary school, secondary school, you just wear, like, trousers, shirt, tie, jumper.
I think it's good.
I think it's good, yeah. Like, when you're younger, you're like, oh, I don't like it. And then when you get older, you're like, suit wearing is, like, super easy.
Sense.
Yeah. You go to school to do a thing. It's like work. You go to school to learn. So you go in there in your learning gear. It makes everyone the same.
Uniforms
Stops that gap, though.
for idiots.
Yeah, there's no gap between, like, nice, fashionable people and rich people and poor people and unfashionable people. And what I've heard is that doesn't happen that
You can also
often
go
compared to, like,
school,
TV.
Places where, like, people don't get bullied for what they wear.
Yeah.
You know, that's a nice thing.
I like that, but what I've heard from like every American I've spoken to is that it's horribly over-exaggerated on TV, and that you don't really tend to see people get bullied. What I'd see is probably be like one guy wearing like a goth shirt, and be the piss taken out of him.
People got bullied for my school. Just
People
on,
got
like,
bullied
the
for
days...
like the way their shirt was tucked in, to be honest.
But yeah, that as well. But like, it's on the days that like you know you get to wear
your home
your normal
clothes.
clothes.
Maybe it's because it's rare for us though, because everyone's like, oh, I don't know what to do.
I feel like
I wore a blazer in primary school. It was hell.
the thing is as well,
It was not fun.
if there's no uniform, I feel like it's
more
not going to
stress.
happen that much though. Like, I don't think it happens as I think it is overdone, because it's like
Should we switch service? We don't play Bad Water
people
again.
are going to stick to their friend groups still and talk only within them. They're not.
I don't think it makes as much of a difference as you think it does.
Yeah, kids get bullied. It just happens. Kids are assholes.
Also,
We
parents
didn't
get
have
bullied.
uniforms and we
Parents
didn't have
get
any
bullied,
bullying in our
Okay,
class.
were you the
Like,
bully?
I would
If
know.
you say you had no bully in your entire like year group,
with a bully.
or just your class, or it's like your class year group.
I don't know. I didn't speak with the other classes. So
It was always kind of cool when you went to your friend's house and you saw them in home clothes for the first
when
time.
you say
Though.
class, it's like 30 people, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're
we
real
were
person.
like
Yeah, we had
20.
like we had like 30, 40 people in a
We were
class.
22.
See, but in an entire school year, there is bound to be at least 2 people getting bullied.
Oh yeah,
I
I
would
mean, not
say.
at least
At
2, but
least
like a
2.
third of them.
Yeah,
Probably
The
it's
stats
very
like
common.
really high.
I just didn't want to put a really high number and it sound like
I went
I
to a
think it is like that high.
300
It is
student
definitely high number.
private school.
95% of people.
Yeah, I
are
didn't
bullied.
want to do like that.
I
I went
feel
to
like most people do at some
300
point.
private school or something.
I got bullied
Have that, you know.
during the end of primary school and most of secondary school. It was fantastic, and
We don't bully you though,
definitely,
Tommy.
definitely enjoyed my life there. And I'm not Tommy Woolen.
Hi, Tommy.
This is bullying.
It's not bullying.
Hello?
It's lovable bullying because we love you, TK. Tommy.
What was that? Baby parasol, fat hands.
There you go. You get to wear your own clothes in sixth form. Yeah, my first year of the college, the one that I had to do, like, they just gave me subjects up the arse. That one I had to wear a full suit for, which was actually fine because it means I own a suit now. Every job interview I've been to, I just wore the suit. It's fine.
Snort
But
kill.
my normal college, I just wore home
Jumper.
clothes.
Yes.
And I was like, The edgy kids don't even get bullied that much. I mean, at like college, everyone's adult
wasn't the one I
enough that
was
no one
going for.
cares. If you wear something weird, people just
You hit
don't.
the medic.
The people that don't
Talk
like
to
it just
you.
don't hang out with you. If someone doesn't like it because you wear a choker all day and do anal, sorry, if
The-
someone doesn't like it if you wear a choker
What's
all
wrong
day.
with anal Woolen?
I'm just
What's wrong
trying to
with a
think of
choker?
people that I remember from college.
I personally think it's a case of like exact same where most kids aren't gonna go
People
out
just
their
aren't
way
going to go out their way to
bully.
talk to you.
They'll like, they'll whisper and stuff maybe to their friends about it
There's
if they
nothing wrong
see
with
it,
talking
but
behind
that's
people's
at
backs.
most.
That happens with me though on my
I'm
mom's.
not
That
saying,
happens
I'm
a lot.
I
Well,
pretend to go
nothing
away and I
wrong
come
with
back and it's just Daniel saying umbrella over and over again. Yeah, it's just that noise.
You know, stuff like that will happen, but I think
Woolen,
it's the same
please.
case where there's
That
this
happens
rare
for
kid
adults
that's
as well, though.
where
Like, you
like
talk about things
Yeah.
you don't like.
Have you ever been on social media ever? You ever been in like a Facebook group where all your
but then
friends
there'll
aren't
be
in
the,
it?
the
Only
odd
some of
couple
them.
of kids that are like, oh yeah, I'll go and talk shit to his face because I'm
Really?
cool. Yeah,
That seems like a
this
this seems like a little bit of a shit. I thought bullies tend to be like children that are really insecure in something, so they take it out on someone else.
Yeah, but
Or
I
they're
mean,
just
like,
assholes like Tommy.
I don't mean like that. I just mean that's, you know,
Loves
it's the
bullying
same
cake
case
all the
where
time.
you'll have a
Why
load
am I
of
an
kids that just
arsehole?
don't
You're not an
speak,
asshole, Tommy. You're the nicest one here, next to
but
TK.
then you'll
maybe.
have one who does. Wait, what?
Hey TK.
Hello.
Who's the worst one here? It's Daniel,
Cake.
right?
How am I the worst?
Daniel's the most real of
Always
us.
Chris.
Well,
Milkshake's a pretty big bully. She says, I'm gonna go get tea, and then she
I'm
comes
nice
back
and
8
stuff.
years later with, like, biscuits as well.
Just
Yeah,
doesn't come back.
she told me to shut the fuck up earlier, and I was like, wow.
Really?
She told me not
Yeah.
to bully in
that's
pregame.
a bit out of
fantastic.
context.
No, that is just fantastic. I don't
No
care what the
context
context
needed.
is.
Oh,
No context
That is
needed. You're
just
just
absolutely
toxic.
fantastic.
more people get bullied in public school.
That's
Well,
not
necessarily.
toxic, Daniel. That's beautiful.
me
Yes,
give you
they
all-
do.
See,
I
now
struggle
you're being
to-
Maybe it
toxic
is,
by
actually.
saying it's not toxic.
It's probably a
Or
bigger
it's
mix.
not. I mean, have you seen our Steam chats? And you
Shut the
honestly
fuck
think
up,
I would
TK.
not consider that great?
Shut the fuck up, dickhead.
Actually,
That's
He's
right,
done
mate.
it. Daniel's
how's
the
that
meanest
okay?
one here. 2K, if you were a Pokemon, not if you were a Pokemon, if you actually, wait, if you were a Mario NPC, would you be called Inkay? Wait,
No.
Okay, just
If you
reword
weren't
that.
a Pokemon, who would you be?
Yeah, if you weren't a Pokemon, who would you be,
Who am
2K?
I?
If you had to breed, TK, which Pokemon would you
Excuse me?
want?
If you had to breed.
Yeah,
If you had to
would
breed
you
right
like
now,
Pokemon breeding?
I'd
With?
Gardevoir, honey.
Oh. You're making TK sad, Daniel. Don't do that. Obviously,
you're
it'll be
right
Ditto. Because he has little spindly arms.
There's my
There's a
Woolen bunker.
Oh, no,
He's done it. Are you hiding in there? There is kids with problems that have to target people. Yeah,
I
but
just remembered I'm not using the sticky jumper, Chris.
sometimes
I
it would be
thought I
like
was
there'll be
this
people like
entire time.
Daniel that hate hands, so he'll go to anyone whose hands he doesn't like. He'll walk up to them in primary school and be like, "Umbrella," and just laugh at them and say "umbrella" over and over again, out of context. Get out of your woolen
No,
bunker, you
my
strange
like,
boy.
experience was like people would like come up to me and like, haha, meme, and like, fuck off, and then they'd stop.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
if you
And
like,
that-
most bullies like stop if you talk back because they're like not
I
better
don't
than
talk
you.
back ever. I promise.
I was quite lucky in secondary
I've
school.
never like talked back to a person that talked to me.
Everyone that I hung out in secondary school was
Yeah,
quite
you know-
nice. The
you know-
circle was like fairly big. Hey, Tommy.
During secondary school, oh, fuck's sake. During secondary school, it was like constant,
Why?
but like during primary school, I actually stopped getting bullied because
You got thick.
No,
Got burly TK.
Thunder thighs.
You
My,
got really, really thick.
my
You just pulled all the
my
ladies.
grand
TK's
picked
so
me up
lovely.
one day from
Sorry, what,
school
TK?
and said she was a witch to this kid, and he never talked to me again.
Oh no!
Jesus, guy.
That's the shit I do like.
That's a good grandmother.
She tells that story all the time to like her friends.
Excuse me, what's she doing?
She's genuinely proud of it, and it makes me laugh
You even
so
said my
much.
free firing.
So much crying.
I feel so embarrassed.
He
If you
just
ever
didn't
bully
move.
DK again, you will literally die.
No, I mean she does it to that, but like
Did she like?
So-
Did she like pull out? Did she pull out a Glock or something?
no, she just said she was a witch, and she would like
Oh.
I don't know what she said. Something on the
Were you not in a
Yeah.
primary school where like Harry Potter was really popular? Because if she said that,
Probably.
I thought everyone would be like, "Oh
Maybe
shit,
that's
really?
why.
Can you say Wingardium Leviosa?"
It was just to that kid, so he was gone, dude.
Oh, was
If
he?
you talk to my grandson again, I'll stab you.
I mean,
like a great grandmother.
there's a whole nother story about how she like stabbed her brother once
That's not. Is it?
with a fork.
Was it for fun?
No,
Just go. Hey, a little funny joke.
Don't do. Oh, you bitch!
If the fork's bigger than your head, then
I
you.
knew it. I knew it.
it
Have a
was
smelly
around
arm.
like late wartime, I think.
Oh, so like last week.
And like, yeah, and he stole some food, and then she just threw a fork at him, and
shit.
it went directly in his hand.
Ah,
Did they laugh about it afterwards and put like a plaster on it and smoke 8 cigarettes or something?
I mean, I think I've heard to tell the story 100 times. So again, it's something she's proud of.
Gets reworked each time. This is the best sniper rifle.
Do you want
What the fuck?
crits?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Poop, 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 poop,
Good, good.
poop, poop.
That was a weird, like, cam I got.
Ich bin
Let's
ein
go.
heavy.
Yeah,
Where did you get
sometimes.
shot from?
Someone in my Overwatch game
Top
just said
left.
nice TK. I don't
Was
think
it?
I
I
did
wasn't
anything.
peeking, was it?
Are you playing comp still?
Yeah.
What's your SR at now? Are you
I did it,
basic?
military.
I don't know.
You did.
I don't.
Yeah.
Things.
My
Let's go.
Can I
SR
see the
is
person shooting?
3490.
My talk menu stuck in front of my screen. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Daniel?
Oh.
I did not.
3490 is my current
Nice.
SR.
Can you please duo and carry me with your ult?
Do you mind?
Sure, maybe.
Can we all play?
My ult is on decay at the moment.
Alright,
I
I was
was
only at
planning-
like...
Tommy,
I
what are
was
you doing?
planning to play
26.
with
Just in the car. What are you doing?
Wait, what?
some other friends.
You went
as well.
down?
So
I
I
walked
can
away.
meet you up if you want when we play.
He's
Well,
back
I
for
can't
more.
rank.
My friends are one's diamond and
Didn't
one's
work.
plat.
I'm like low plat.
I'll
What are
check.
I think
you,
prevalence bullying is
TK, what you say?
You can
overstated.
check my exact rank.
I'm
like
diamond
26.
on both my accounts. XD.
Can I even play
I
with
think
you guys?
there's two kinds of
I'm
bullying.
about to
play
be
with me.
masters.
I
if
think
I win
there's-
the again.
There's thinking
I
you're
don't
too
have a
good of a
rank yet,
friends
but
with
I'm gonna
someone,
Get placed in GM.
so
I suppose.
bullying them in a
I-
friendly way, and them
Oh,
not
that's
understanding,
confident cake.
and then there's just
Yeah,
being
that
like an
is
asshole.
Pure confidence right there.
I mean, I've always been placed in GM.
You're too
yeah,
fast.
but it just sounds so
Poop,
confident.
doesn't matter, I'm playing pirate. Poop, 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 poop,
But
poop.
doesn't it just place you where you were, like, when you
Yeah,
last
pretty
were ranked? Yeah, so I'll be a GM because I was high GM.
Where's my milkshake gone?
Maybe.
There
Are you a
are.
professional
not.
gamer, Cake?
He is
I
professional
was,
gamer.
I
Tommy,
nearly
do you
made
wear
it to top
socks?
500 in the first.
Do I wear? I don't
Tank
know.
main, XD.
Do you have
I've
many
never
pairs of
looked at my
socks?
feet.
What
I've
kind of
never looked at
socks
my
do you
feet.
wear?
Tommy, can you send me pictures of your socks?
I no.
Don't laugh, this is what we all do in the evening.
This is honestly what we all do. I can 100% confirm. We just send pictures of socks and they make fun of me for...
I like your socks,
them
TK, they
thinking
look
that I
comfortable
have-
and warm. Thigh socks.
I said before
yeah,
though, like,
TK has
I
very
just
nice
like-
thigh sock legs.
Bad.
Because I sit funny.
TK sits like a woman who wants to show off her thigh socks.
Wow.
It's because I don't sit in my bed often, and
That's
I
a good
sit
thing.
on my bed to show my socks.
He lies in a very sexual way, and it
You
worries
get
me.
into a specific position.
Confuses me.
TK, Is what you're saying.
No, it's
He,
just 'cause
he
I
asks
don't-
us to draw him like one of our
I
French
don't
girls.
really think, and I just sit however's kind of comfortable, and it's just like that. And I'm like, okay, well there you go.
TK, don't worry, I sat cross-legged on the bus earlier because I was cold.
Did you wear a
You
skirt?
Is that-
you just burp.
Is that? No, I was about to say I do that, but then I
Oh.
doubted to say that because now I feel like it's.
Well, I
not
mean, it's
normal.
meant to be that, like, ladies like crossing their legs and men like having them, you know, man-spreading.
I mean, define cross.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but-
spreading.
Like, do you mean
I love
like,
man-spreading all the time, it's my
Do you
favourite
like-
thing.
Do you like crushing your?
I'm never letting go of this left click, Tommy.
look?
Do you crush yourself
So-
when you crush your legs?
No.
Do I cross
So-
myself? Are you a Viking?
Lang explained this on Tip of the Hat, how he sits down, and it's also how I sit down, so I'm going to steal it. I form a 7 with my legs.
I can do that. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like you don't fully
Yeah.
cross them because it's uncomfortable. You just have one
Yeah.
under the other because it's a bit warm, and it's like it's quite a nice
Yeah,
thing to have
yeah,
one foot.
that's normal.
I can acquiesce that. I can acquiesce
Because
that.
I sit like that all
Don't
the
worry.
time.
Yeah, that's
on my
good sitting.
seats.
You have a good
You're a
taste in
normal
sitting,
man.
TK.
You're not a
I
woman.
mean,
I'm
the thigh
so
socks. The thigh
terrified
socks are a
this
little questionable, maybe, but
I don't.
there's nothing. No, I like thigh socks.
When I
TK.
sit like
How
that,
are
I
We don't- we're not
thigh
that
socks
worried.
questionable?
I get like blood flow issues with my leg when I sit like that.
Isn't that because
Can't
your
do
arse has like a leak on it and you have to sponge it up?
How's that even related? I hate you. I hate you!
I love you, Kate. You're my friend. You made fun of teachers thinking bullying is such a thing. You bullied the teacher. What world?
My mom keeps telling a story from her like childhood where they made a teacher cry.
That's not alright.
No, it's
Teachers
not.
don't get paid enough
But
for
it's
that.
also really
If I
funny.
don't. Go on, do it. I bet you won't.
Stop shooting.
I bet you won't.
Yeah, just look at
I
him.
bet you won't.
Just look at him.
Oh,
He's
God.
got air blast
I
at
thought
some
I was
point.
just playing video games with you then, and I forgot I wasn't.
Poo poo.
Do it, TK.
Thanks.
Hi.
What a class. What do you do?
Oh no, there's a teleporter there. Daniel.
Playing the Roadhog
Hello.
character right
Oh, I can't
now,
air blast on 14.
and I'm gonna kill them all.
Do it.
They all died, and I didn't do anything.
You have to manspread on the
Who-
bus
who
because
you
your legs are
playing?
too long.
The Roadhog
Yeah, if I have,
character.
if there's not enough room for your legs, you kind of have to, you know, sit sideways a little bit. Do you think guys in thigh socks are sexy? You do you, TK. There you go, TK.
What?
You've got Admiral YouTube
said
after
that?
you.
Who?
Admiral. Not
Oh,
Admirals in
okay.
the bald man. I mean, well, maybe you're bald, but the chat member.
Admirable, you mean?
He's
I don't
admirable.
I don't think I would really
It's a
want to
different name.
hook up with any of your chat members.
I'm admiral in this chat.
What about
Are you sure?
Tomu?
Yeah. What about me, TK?
I mean,
TK,
Have you seen someone?
come on.
TK, what
Exactly.
is determinism in finite automata? Help me
7.
with my coursework. No, not coursework. It's actually
It's 7.
unequivocally
Oh, you were outplayed,
the resolves the state of an automata given certain input. I did that from memory. I can't believe I'm so good.
so you're saying it's
Get off
7.
my
Poop,
car.
poop, 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 poop. Oh, what? I've been pooted.
Why are you saying put if you're not even putters?
I'm playing pootus. I'm playing pootus with a flamethrower.
What?
You're like listening to something Woolen said. That's the first mistake.
What do you mean cyberbullying doesn't exist? Daniel calling
This
me an
looks like
umbrella
bait.
baby isn't cyberbullying. It's just him
That's
being...
just some friendly banter.
It's not friendly banter, it's mean. I don't like it. Be nice.
I mean, if Woolen's crying, it
Just
doesn't
all the
sound
time.
Like
Is
Woolen
banter to
crying?
me.
Women's crying?
I wish
don't
I
Just
cry.
can't stop crying. I have a webcam where you can see me
You can
cry.
hear him smiling sometimes.
You can't hear me smiling.
You can definitely.
You really can.
Like
You
sometimes
can
you
hear
actually
it.
Every
can.
time you
Smile.
smile, it's like a definitive
Yeah.
shitty grin, and it's very audible.
Yeah, it is.
What do you mean?
You can hear you can hear like anybody smile though. To be
Yeah.
fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's just that
Like,
the
I
rest of us
always
don't
are.
really smile.
why is exclamation
all
mark
just
hands
stay.
go to parasol baby? Why is Nightbot doing it as well?
We're so swallowed by depression, none of us know how to smile.
Are you smiling
anymore.
right now, Tom?
What's
I
smiling?
don't know. Probably.
What
It
is
sounded like you were
smiling?
smiling before then.
But I was talking about the depression, yes, because
Yes,
you can't
yes,
talk about
okay.
depression and take it seriously
It's a funny,
because that's too
it.
real.
That's
funny,
funny.
joke as long as it's
That's way
alright.
too real.
Ha 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 ha. We love
Where's
you,
this
Open
like
News. What?
Aha!
You'll never find me, Anakin.
You
What?
will never be the head
You
of a major
left click
corporation.
slightly after I right clicked. What on earth?
What on earth?
Alright then, you
Why
want
would
to
I
test it?
say
Am I
T5?
smiling right now though as I'm speaking?
Just keep speaking, Willem.
No.
You were not smiling there
I
for
can't.
certain.
Yeah, you didn't smile when you said
When
no.
you said no, you weren't smiling.
No, I'm not smiling. No.
You're not smiling
This is a
right now.
normal, this is a dull stream. Hey,
Now
how's
you
it going?
sound like. Now you're
How's it
trying to
going?
be sad.
Hey everyone. How's it going?
You might actually be smiling because you're like pretending not to
Fuck.
be happy.
It's me, Woolen. How's it going? Today we're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. Haha.
I'm taking your ammo.
You little. Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're
Wow.
gonna take the health. I was gonna be slightly upset. And then just walk
Ah.
2 feet to spawn. Heck, I have a flamethrower. What the fuck? Oh,
What's
Daniel.
this?
Why did
What
you
the
turn
fuck?
around when I said, oh, Daniel? Oh,
Oh, Daniel!
what's wrong with the saffron command?
I didn't like that actually. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
That sounded way too.
Tomu, do you want to move to London together?
Not really.
Oh,
Understandable.
is that alright? Are you sure?
Good decision.
We could live in a flat together and play Banjo-Kazooie. We
should
could have
live
our
with
own.
Woolen.
We could have our
He
own.
doesn't eat meat.
We could have our
Did
own
you say
TV show called
You're moving to London.
Game Grumps. I might.
Have you not learned from the expensive rent you have to pay where you are?
Yeah, but imagine having expensive rent and a job.
Yeah, but imagine having extra expensive
Why not
rent.
moving
Oxford
to,
and
like, a
London
less
aren't that
expensive
dissimilar to
place?
TK.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
they
thought
They're
they
both
were,
like- they're both like-
£100 difference, are they not?
They're both like pretty much the same, but the thing is, in like
Oh.
jobs in London, the amount they pay over
Yeah,
Oxford is
I know.
more than splits
So
the difference.
I have looked at jobs in London,
They're so much better in
but
every
it's
way.
like an hour on the train, and I don't know if I want to do that in my life, you know, since I don't drive.
Help.
Yeah, I mean, I failed my driving test, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it
Oh,
because it's
yeah,
too
I saw.
expensive. So I thought like, if I'm
Found again.
yeah, third time, fourth time I've
Unlucky.
paid, which is making me not want to do it. You see, I think I've spent like more money on it than I have on like any hobby ever, and I don't. Like, it's just I think I've just given up. But there's like one place in England where you can live and you don't need to drive, and it's London. And I know not, like all of my older sisters live in London, and they all commute on the tube, and none of them drive. Like the second oldest does drive, but she doesn't need to. She doesn't have a car. So I feel like it might be a good decision for me to move to London, where there's like loads and loads and loads and loads of jobs, rather than stay
That's
in
my
Oxford.
plan in the long run, to be honest.
Well, the thing is, if I stay in Oxford, there's only like 4 jobs here anyway, and they're all done by the same guy.
I hate this class.
So I think I'd rather live in London, to be honest.
Class.
Well, you got theory lessons.
I've
done a lot of
Yeah, but if I
driving.
don't shoot rockets, he's gonna like.
I've done a lot of driving. I just can't afford it anymore. It's too much money to spend on something that can be failed by. Each time it's been one mistake over 40 minutes.
The bicycle.
Yeah. It wasn't a cyclist. This time it was entirely my own fault, which annoys me.
At least it wasn't a cyclist, though.
No, this time it was entirely my own fault, which makes it way worse.
Someone else on a bike. I mean, Woolen on a bike.
Me on a bike, maybe.
Woolen on any
well, like the first time I failed was bollocks. There was a cyclist running a red light and me stopping. Like that was actually bollocks. I should have hit him. No, apparently I should have looked through the car windows of the parked cars on the junction while driving down a high street, knowing he was going to run a red light, and started slowing down beforehand. Which would have been a minor had he not have stopped, because I would have slowed down traffic. But anyway, second time was like maybe alright, I guess. Like I overtook a cyclist. Okay, sure. I at least understand that. A little annoyed that, you know, that was it. But third time it was like, I think I was on a roundabout and I was in like the middle lane and I went slightly to the left, but there was no one behind me, so it wasn't that bad. So fortunately it didn't like kill anyone, but like, I don't know, it's every time it's been one accident. And I just don't think I care anymore. I think I'd much rather just live in London and take the tube every day than spend loads and loads and loads more, or more less, or like more tests. I did a theory ages ago. It was like a year and a half ago. You're allowed to overtake cyclists. It was just that I overtook him in such a way. Like I'd overtaken like 7 cyclists on that journey, so that's why I didn't think anything of this one. But this time it was just like missed doing a roundabout, which was a bit annoying, but yeah. You'd never heard of the concept of paying for driving lessons? What, really? You get driving lessons as part of your high school level education. I think I've had to actually spend like $2.5 grand on it. Like I worked in retail for a year and all of that money went into cycling and more. Like I don't have very much money at all, and all of the spare money I ever had has gone into driving, and it's just not been worth it at all. Like, for the amount of the retake I did today, I probably could have, like, bought another CPU or something. Over the last, like, 4 months, me trying to retake it, after, like, not doing it for a year, I probably could have built an entirely new computer. You know? Not that I would have done that. I would have just left it and then put the heating on in winter. But, like, you know. There's not actually a waiting time before the test. It's actually, like, a huge lie, it turns out. Because when I originally did my test, I was ready to like retake it, but I was moving to Oxford, so I didn't. But it turns out you can just immediately book it as soon as you can. If it lets you book it on the website, then you can just book it. So I'd recommend that. Like if you fail your test and you have the money, just immediately rebook it. And if you can get like a cancellation the next day, you can literally just take it the next day. But like I can't afford it anymore, so I think I might just not bother with it anymore. And just plan to do something else. Especially if I can't end up doing all of my maths and all these modules that I can't finish. I might end up having to like move anyway and get a job regardless of what happens. So if I'm going to be moving, would I rather move to Oxford and have a crap job in a okay house with a low money, or live in London and have a good job with a good house and a bit more money? I think I'd rather live in London, which doesn't require driving anyway.
So, would you have more money?
I think I would.
In London?
You don't. I think you underestimate how expensive Oxford is to live in. Like it.
I don't. No. Yeah.
It's genuinely.
Yeah, Oxford's very expensive. But...
It's very expensive, but also it's you don't make nearly as much money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's okay. Like I do tech. I do computer science. I do programming. Programming is a job that doesn't pay too badly. If you live in Oxford, there's like 5 jobs, and they all need to drive to, or you need to live in the city centre, which is way more expensive. Right now, yeah, I've told you what I'm paying. It's more than I have. If I lived in the city centre, it would cost that times like 1.3 to 1.5.
But I don't imagine that you're going to be staying in Oxford when you actually get your...
Well, I was originally considering it. I was considering staying in Oxford for a couple of years just because I liked it. I enjoyed the city. But I think it's more likely...
I wouldn't go to London. I'd go somewhere else.
The other thing is
London.
All of my older sisters live in London, as does my dad is like, you know, an hour away. So it's not exactly like I think it's a good decision, you know, to live in London. Also, yeah, lessons are really expensive. My original instructor charged me like, I think it was like 48, 50 pounds an hour. And my current one charges about like 22, 24, which is way like half the price. But it's literally theft. Like it's actually, like if you're a teenager, as I wasn't a teenager, you know, as you're like a young adult when you take your lessons, you know, you're working in like a supermarket and making like minimum wage. You have to work for a whole day to get like 1 hour of driving lessons, and then you have to do like 20 to 30 before you can take your test, and then the test's really expensive. It's just like a lot of money down the drain for like no reason. Yeah, all of your tests have been all of your lessons have been in the dark. Yeah, the only reason people bother trying to drive is because you have to do it as a life skill, unless you live in a big city. Oh, Otter, is it a picture of an umbrella?
Is it?
Thank you, Otter, that's wonderful. It's a wonderful poster. Hello, Woolen, hello, Plague. But yeah, I think I'd rather just stop wasting money on something. Should we go back to the main menu? Which, if you haven't already done that.
I have quit the game, Woolen.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna go back to the main menu. I didn't realize I was playing 2v2. Wait, who still wants to play TF2?
I will play one more round.
It's quite early, Milkshake.
I need to do coursework
Oh, fair enough.
and sleep.
So just you?
Who needs to sleep?
There you go.
Me.
We can
Why?
play for like another half an hour if you want, until like until 11.
Maybe.
Wait, was anyone else other than Milkshake playing?
I probably will in a bit.
Okay.
I'll just
So I
finish
know
this.
that. In a lot of countries, you only had to take a written exam if you have an international license. If you get citizenship in the US, where driving exams are really easy, but for an international, and boom, 8 to 12 years, you'll have a license. In Britain, you're only allowed to get a foreign license for 1 year before having to take the British test completely. Yeah, like if you drive in like Singapore for your whole life and then move to the UK, you're only allowed to use that license for a year. Can you invite you all? If you can get into the party now, I'm keeping the party-ish small because it's getting later and it's going to take forever to get into a pub if we add more and more people. Thunder Mountain. Alright.
Oh, I like this map.
Yeah.
Thunder Mountain is a great pub.
I enjoy it.
'Cause
Thoroughly.
it takes a while, and you just get to, you know...
It takes
it's
a
good
while
for,
to
like,
get
jumping
through.
and sniping and everything.
I don't
Yeah.
like the last part of it. Though.
I enjoy the last part for playing Soldier.
I enjoy when people like punch me in the stomach.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds great.
Cake loves
I
being
can
punched in the
accommodate that for
stomach.
you, Kate.
That's a weird.
You mean
I love
acquiesce?
That'll be like...
We're in acquiesce here. Let me
when
turn
you
off the
start
video
playing
preview. It seems to be
Overwatch,
lagging my
Kate.
game a little bit.
Are you gonna punch me in the stomach?
No, but like, that's the feeling that you get to enjoy from playing
When you play a video game with your friends, you get punched in the
Yeah.
stomach. Why am I playing
Also, you get to
Spine?
look forward
It's a
to
funny
it
looking
when
sniper.
you see a mercy that no hero in the game can actually kill.
I actually
Skip
wonder
that.
if I get placed in GM now that I think about it, because I like when I got placed, I guess I decayed all the way down to.
Yeah.
Can you get by with only minimum wage? You'd have to. Your housing. It depends on your housing situation.
If I ever do the
If you have
ranking
like
matches.
a council house where you're
That's
basically
sort
not
of
paying
fine.
anything for rent, then yeah, you can get by on like what is it, like £7.50, £8 an hour minimum.
Thanks for not inviting me to the party. That's pretty sick.
I thought you said no. You didn't reply when I said who wants to play, so no one
I
else
said
replied.
yes
anything.
twice.
I'll be fair, Daniel, you were really quiet.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear you, Daniel.
Nothing new there.
You want to go back and like replay the VOD, Daniel, and
No.
see if you can hear yourself?
I
I
very
don't
faintly
care. You
heard
fucking
you.
ignore everyone no matter what.
Well, I can't. It's not ignoring if you don't hear it in the first place. Your minimum wage is a spicy £4.05. Yeah, but like, is your housing also like not nearly as expensive as the UK, or is it also as bad? Because in the UK, like, I think if you're living with like 5 friends and the rent's split out a bunch, and it's not a particularly big house, you can probably get by on minimum wage. It tends to be if you're on minimum wage, you tend to have a partner who's also on minimum wage, so you kind of merge
What?
your. Well, like, if you're working minimum wage for your whole life, you tend to have like a wife or a husband who's also making that. So, you know, buying the house or renting the house or whatever, at least the price is split. Doing it as just one person's really expensive, so it's unlikely to be able to do much. Yeah, benefits is different to being on minimum wage. Benefits is where you don't make money for like 6 months and the government pays you to just kind of sit in your house. But it's not really a situation you want to be in. It's a little... Say a little
very
degrading.
depressing.
Yeah, it's a bit
It's really,
depressing. You don't really feel like you're doing anything. You're just kind
Have
of
you ever gone to the job
existing.
centre yet, Woolen?
No, not yet, fortunately.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. You go there and it's just like, please give me like anything.
Yeah.
But then if you start making any money, even if you only work for a week, you don't get the dole for a while. But I know like some people, like my friend in college, his mum, they live in like a tiny house, and they make like almost no money. But because they live in a tiny house, they have more money than they probably would. because they own it. They own the house. They got it when it was really cheap. So as a result, they got loads of disposable income, despite what you might think from them not making any money. I think they just like buying alcohol and cars or something. But yeah. 4.4 pounds 05 is a small. Yeah, you live with your parents, huh? It depends how old you are. If you're like 14, £4 an hour is pretty reasonable minimum wage. Like, it's way less than you probably need, but if you're 14, you're probably just stacking shelves or something, aren't you? Whereas, you know, if you're working in like a call center and having your mind pulled out of you by people who are very angry at you, I feel like you're making £8 an hour is get a little bit depressing. Especially when you spend that much. Like, some people spend that much on like a pint of beer. You work for a whole hour for a beer. Not many people feel happy about that. American minimum wage is $7.25 an hour, which is like £6.5. Is it? I thought American stuff like that was set by state. Like if you live in Oregon or whatever, it has a different minimum wage to like Massachusetts. I might be wrong about that. I actually don't know. According to Channel 4, benefits are amazing. Well, isn't that what Jeremy Kyle was made for? Nice hat, Milkshake.
Thanks.
I see you're not wearing a burb.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Wear your burb. That's right. Don't come into school without your uniform on. The federal min wage. Most of them have most states have the highest min wages. Excuse me? Oh, most of them have a higher one. So, like, the state as a minimum needs to have £6.50, and then most of the states end up raising it a little bit. It's like 7 or something. But yeah, there's also like a living wage. There's a minimum wage which they physically have to pay you. And if you're being paid under the counter in raw cash, you're probably being paid less than that. Because it's not legal. You're not really being employed. They're just giving you money to live there, to work there. A lot of like corner shops do that, I think, where like they don't really have employees officially. They have an owner and that's it. But they have a bunch of people working in the shops who just get paid out of the cash register as like expenses, which is not legal. But if you're working at like a proper shop, like, you know, Sainsbury's or Tesco's, one of the big old supermarkets or whatever, they'll pay you a minimum living wage, which is slightly better than minimum wage. It's like minimum wage, but okay to live on, basically. Oh, that was pretty good. You like that? I did like a little spy mid-range headshot and air headshot as a soldier.
Why is so far?
And a scan. Did it. Canada has $15 minimum wage, but isn't the Canadian dollar also... The inflation on it is so high that that's only the equivalent of like $9 US. I actually don't know, but... You're bad at English, but does minimum wage means you get what we're doing for work? Yeah, wage is what you get paid. If I worked at, you know, Apple, selling phones to people, they'd pay me a wage of like, you know, £8 an hour or whatever. What Admiral said, that's the federal minimum, but it varies from state to state. If you work as a waitress, you might actually get like $2.50. Yeah, your service staff thing is really weird. Like in England, you just get paid as a waitress or a waiter. In America, don't you get paid like nothing, and then you're expected to get it from tips? It seems a bit silly to charge people a bunch of food, and then expect them to pay... It's to ensure that they do their job like happily and correctly, right? Because if you just got paid your wage, you might get bored after a while. If you had to be, you know, the best staff all the time to get your money, then, you know, maybe it makes you work a bit better. But it also seems a bit stupid that what if you just get really stingy for a day? You just can't eat. You just fucked. It's unlikely it happens, probably, as long as you live in a nice place.
It's part of the culture.
Yeah, it's part of the culture in America. You just tip all the time. You don't even think about it.
It's part of the culture. If you don't, then, you know, you're screwed.
You tip in the UK as well, though, but, like...
You're gonna get shunned. You can.
They don't expect, like, students to tip, fortunately.
Well, they don't expect, like, they don't expect anybody to tip.
But if you do it, like...
they get paid.
Yeah, they get paid, but if you tip them, like, if you have a meal for, like, £30 and you give them, like, what?
Yeah,
£4 or something? It's like a 15%? That seems like pretty reasonable. Especially if they're good.
They have like a smile, like, you know, if they've at least got a smile on their face, I would say that you want.
If they've been helpful, that's like a big PogChamp. If you're like, hey, you know, can you give me a recommendation between these two? And they give you one, and they're like, oh yeah, this is really, really good, I'd recommend this. And they're like very helpful. You're like, oh, can I have some bit more bread? And they're like, yeah. You can think of it as you're just paying for the bread.
And then, like, I also would tip on, so when it's really busy and they have to see a lot of people, and you can tell that, like,
they're working hard.
The place is full, and they're working hard. You know, I'm going to tip them for that because I would personally,
you'd be like very, very disheveled.
It sounds really it sounds awful to me, like absolute hell. So they're doing it, you know.
Well, presumably it's like, I've worked in a supermarket for a year, and if it was like an incredibly busy afternoon full of like very angry people all the time, a lot of like mothers and people just complaining about everything, that was like a horrible day. I can't imagine having to do that, and like your job obliged to only be interacting with those people. There's no like gap in between, it's just that for like 12 hours or whatever. Yeah, it'd be nice to get like £5 from the guy that you've been waiting for like an hour. Doing some regular languages. Yeah. I've been improving slightly on my maths exam that's for tomorrow. Hopefully, I think I've got a better shot at it today than I did like last week, but I'm still questioning it. Aren't tips in Britain shared between all staff? I don't think so.
Yes.
It depends on the restaurant, doesn't it?
Well, like, yeah, maybe it depends on the restaurant, but it should be shared.
It tends to be, like, if you go to a curry place and you all pay by card, you have like 8 people, you all pay by card individually, the tip will just be to the curry place and they'll give it to the staff. If you go somewhere a bit like smaller and it's just, you know, like, I say fish and chip shop size, do you know what I mean? Where it's just like a pub. If you go to a pub and have a pub lunch and for some reason you're tipping an equivalent, I'm pretty sure it just goes to the guy. If you just put a £5 in the cash tray, I think he just takes that. And if he doesn't, that's a little mean. You work as a waiter and your tips very vary insanely week to week. It's hard to know exactly what wage is going to be. Yeah, I don't like that. I would much rather make, you know, like £10 an hour than £4 an hour and then sometimes 12 and sometimes 8. Or even more or less than that. Oh, you're wearing a bomber.
Yeah.
Do you own the koala? You can have 2 pets.
I don't think so.
You can own 2 pets with these. Can I add a 3rd pet?
I don't have that.
I can have a reindeer-acorn. Oh, I don't want to do that because then it will do
Oh, with a dead pet.
Pyroland.
It's also kind of a pet, but not really.
It's like a dead pet, maybe.
The best kind of pet.
Excuse me, Tommy. What? That's not alright. Be gone.
Sorry.
Does Millie just not want to shoot anyone? Okay. Is that a bug? Like, did the water count as like a building or something, and the sentry didn't see me, or what? What was that? Strange occurrence. I think I should main sniper Tommy.
No.
It's like my old class, better in every way.
I think you should main Pyro.
I mean, I do kind of.
You should, yeah, main Pyro.
I played plenty of Pyro and Prem, and the season of UGC 1 was Pyro, and the season I came second place I was playing Pyro.
I remember one time you played Sniper in a double mix with me, and you ran the Sydney Sleeper.
Yeah, I like doing that.
Yeah.
It's quite fun. Because you just body shot them, and you always win.
Be a sniper main.
It's really fun on King of the Hill. In England, you keep the tip as a waiter.
Pyro and
I think it goes between.
Well done.
Well, I mean, I've played loads and loads and loads of Pyro in Prem. Like, I've played like a lot of Pyro compared to what people might think. I just never make videos on it, but like...
Yeah, but like, playing Pyro in Prem is like...
It's basically just nothing.
Anywhere.
Yeah, it's nothing wild, but it's like, I do... It is like my second most played class. Like, I have played a lot of it.
Pyro anywhere, but there's a lot of disabled Pyro players
up until
in this
like
game.
Yeah, like
well, the other thing is like since I also play so much Spy, whenever I do play Pyro, I end up having like 15 Spy picks, and I look at the logs and I'm like, I'm sorry, Granger Bob, but like, stop decloaking in the same corner every time. Has anyone said your title is a regular language yet? Yeah. What's your loadout so you can practice SFM? Foreign, I think if you just Google Woolen loadout TF2, it'll probably come up. It's the what is it? Balaclavas are forever Cosa Nostra, and the Operator's Overalls Blood Banker with hearts and purple energy. That gives you practice to fixing particles, because purple energy doesn't work in Source Filmmaker by default. You have to change the child definition from Wispy Smoke Add to Soft Glow. Which I made a video on a while ago, and it was useful. I was going to make a Source Filmmaker series, I should get back with that. I've been very busy. I like completely forgot about everything I was doing. Like, I have a Dark Souls video recorded, so I just need to edit it. I don't know if I should, like, take my shitty 10-year-old laptop home with me and try and edit the Dark Souls series over, like, the day I'm home. Or if I should probably not do that. It's probably not the best idea. Probably should spend the time with my, like, brother. The day you turn 18, you can serve alcohol, and it's a huge raise as a waiter in the US. Yeah, I can imagine that.
It's 18
also,
alcohol?
when you go... Yeah. In America. I thought it was 18 or 21. Maybe it's serving.
I thought it was
Maybe if you're a waiter staff, you can serve it at 18.
Yeah.
That's
also,
so weird.
in the UK, if you're in a restaurant,
funny.
I think if you're over like a 12 or 13 and you're with a parent, you can have like cider or lager or something. It's like cider and wine, maybe.
Thanks, Admiral.
Yeah, I think it's 21 to drink, 18 to serve. Yeah. Main classic sniper and change channel your ambassador. Yeah. It's truly amazing that the classic is now better than the ambassador. I think literally every weapon is. Like,
The sun on the stick.
The sun on the stick kills people when you hit them with it.
The volcano fragment.
The volcano fragment does afterburn for like 10 seconds. That will kill them if you hit them once. Literally a backstab.
Does it really?
Yeah, well, I mean, it does, they changed afterburn to be based off the amount of time you set them on fire for, but they made it so flare guns of the fragment are like a stock 9 seconds, but with the new full damage. So it was used to be 10 seconds with like, I don't know, 4 ticks a second or 3 ticks a second, and now it does more damage but for less time. Those weapons do more damage for the same, basically, time. So the fragment does like 90 damage over time, plus the melee swing, which is like 60, 70 or something.
Wait, so does that mean it's actually alright now?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's no reason to use it because the power jack crits.
Well, yeah.
And, you know, the shotgun does that in 2 hits. But there is a reason. Like, if you're having a lot of... like, if you're... for some reason you've forgotten how to use the flamethrower and kill everyone with it, you could theoretically just hit a scout with it, and he would just, like, die eventually. But, yeah. It's cool. Like, it was an interesting... I think they genuinely just need to... There's something they can do with it, right? Something interesting. Even if it's just, like... just make it into the extinguisher. Like, if they were so annoyed about the extinguisher, couldn't they just made it do the exact same thing it used to do, but they make it so it extinguishes when you hit them? So you can't, like, set a heavy on fire and hit him twice. You hit him once and then he gets extinguished. So it means that you could, like, you know, combo scouts.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I thought that would make sense, because it means that you can still do the pyro thing of one-shotting low-health teammates when you're in melee range, and it wouldn't make it so that one pyro being Ubered on upward can wipe an entire squad in 1 second. Which I really enjoyed. I really liked the Postal Pummeler. I miss it. I never got annoyed as a spy about it, because the Spycicle exists, and the Ambassador existed, and if you were good, you could beat the Pyro.
I thought it was quite a frustrating weapon, honestly.
It was frustrating when I was playing anything, like, but Spycicle Spy. Like, if I was playing Scout in a pub, and a Pyro puffed me into a corner, and I stopped moving, and I instantly died, I'd feel annoyed. The Pyros just do that now anyway, by holding down their left click. I think I'd rather die to a melee instantly than have any shred of hope of living.
See, I just found it annoying, because... I mean, I played Gas Jockey Pyro.
Yeah, Power Jack was just better anyway.
Yeah.
Because you wanted that, like, what, 10% move speed?
Yep.
What do you use with the Chuchulu? Put a medal with it. Yeah. But the other thing is, like, a lot of the good Pyros use the Power Jack anyway, just because.
Now, since they changed it.
No,
like,
but they...
Back in the day, Woolen, you had the Gas Jockey that was banned, and then they allowed it, and then they changed how polycount sets worked. But
I'm thinking of just after they changed something, because then I remember a bunch of people like Satan was saying that now the Power Jack's actually almost like, it's almost a side grade to the Extinguisher, because it did like 75 health and overheal. So if you're playing like upwards last as a defense, you could basically flank without having to go to your medic. Like if you saw the Scout, you set one fire for a bit and then got the 75, you'd basically get like 230. So I saw like a lot of Pyros saying that it was actually better, but everyone used the Extinguisher just because it was what they were used to.
So I was part of some of the discussion on that. Basically, you'd use the Extinguisher in Highlander if you were sort of like this Pyro that would... combo Pyro.
You're the one that your medic would sometimes Uber on upward last to like clear out the combo, because you could just show up to the heavy and two-shot him. Or like...
well no, it's like... I mean... My view on Pyros that play Highlander, I would say that mostly the useless Pyros use the Extinguisher.
Yeah, because it gave them something really easy that did loads of work for like no input.
For no input and for being in shitty positioning and just like all they do is they.
Plus, this was met with a degree, so it's really fast.
Yeah. But like the Pyros, they would just spin around their heavy and medic in a circle.
Yeah.
They would use the Extinguisher.
I remember that.
Because they might have a situation that they need that, whereas.
The good Pyros tend to use their shotgun fuckloads.
Yeah, and I can't remember which player said it, but one of the Sixers players, like, and I've always like believed this, but like in a shooter, speed is the ultimate weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
mobility.
playing Gas Jockey, and then when they changed the Power Jack to being like equip and
you equip it, and they did that before they nerfed the Extinguisher, didn't they?
Right.
No, the Extinguisher and the speed Power Jack existed at the same time, didn't they? They didn't nerf the Extinguisher in the summer update, did they?
It was Gas Jockey.
It was the summer update that made the Power Jack good, right? The one that made like the L'Étranger good and...
I'll have to look.
You remember the one I mean? There was a summer update where they made a bunch of shit weapons good, but I mostly just remember it for being the L'Étranger, and they got rid of all the... They got rid of all the sets. So that's when they got rid of Gas Jockey, and they made it so the Power Jack just did that. That's when they made the Eternal Reward have that weird taunt on it. It's when they made it so that the battalions actually had a use, and I think the conch got a use as well. I thought that the extinguisher still worked at the time, and then it became like a flare gun versus shotgun thing with the power jack and extinguisher, where it was like, okay, do you want easy brainless damage, or do you want like a bit of mobility and health? And I always thought that the good ones went for the health and mobility, because everyone else could just aim shotguns. Oh, thank you, Kango.
I know this like really recent. Like that's honestly quite recent.
It was like 2014, wasn't it? It's nearly 4 years ago, Tommy. Genuinely is. It's nearly 2018. 2014 was like... There've been people like Daniel who only joined like last year.
Wow, it was 2014.
Yeah.
Still quite recent.
I'd still say it's fairly recent. I still think the big earners shit. Like I think my strange one still only has like 5 kills on it, and it like does a thing now. I just never got used to it.
And Gas Jug was before.
That's what I thought it was. I might be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
Was the extinguisher and the power jack at the same time, where like there was a point where they coexisted?
Yeah, that was.
Because I remember that was also when I was like, oh, does that mean the L'Étranger is usable now? And I think I also played loads of Pyro at the same time, so I was also like, does that mean the power jack's usable outside of the set now? By which I mean, can I wear more than just one hat on my Pyro, please? I'm so sick of the attendant. I want to wear my heart warmer. Felt a bit weird that to play you had to use like a certain hat. It was so strange.
See, I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was much of a barrier.
I just really like the head warmer.
Yeah, but like it was also like a way, because at that time in Highlander and just in general, like by the viewer Reddit and stuff, Gas Jockey was seen as this pointless thing.
Yeah, it was basically just you just take more damage for the sake of like nothing.
Yeah. But a few pyros could make it work. Like there was one of the Reddit EU pyros, Professor something.
I loosely remember a Professor Pyro. I don't know who it was though.
Professor, is it Gentleman?
There was a Gentleman Pyro.
Yeah, Professor Gentleman.
Was he called that because he had the attendant on? And he had like a little bow tie?
Yeah, he was the one that made all the Gaddocky videos.
I remember
that. The pyro jumping.
I remember that. Yeah. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a really long while ago. Like I played on the same pub as him, and there was a couple other Gas Jockey pyros on that pub that were like inspired
3rd Degree System
well.
in stock, yeah.
But like, you know, I could see that on the pub and it would work. Even though, you know, it's a pub, it's 12
Any items,
and he's getting shot by so many other things.
Strange.
But
also,
like it works, Gas Jockey works there, so why can't it work in Highlander? And, you know, it did.
Yeah.
You just had to be good at pyro. You had to have good mechanical skill. Which
you had to be good at shotgun.
Especially then. No.
But like, a lot of them couldn't... Yeah, Flagon, yeah, but I mean, I still think that the shotgun was always better than the Flagon was fun, but I still to this day think the shotgun was just better. But like,
yeah, it was.
If you found a Pyro v Pyro and the other Pyro couldn't aim, I always felt like a little happier inside.
It was okay, so it was.
Also, like no one seemed to be able to track with their flames at all.
It wasn't right at the beginning though, because like the shotgun thing is for the enemy Pyro. Really, is why you use it.
Yeah.
Like it's good for against scouts and stuff, but really it was for the enemy Pyro. But back then you could.
Ducky for the £5.
Yeah, air stalling.
Yeah, when you jumped up and you shot down and they got stuck in the ground for like no reason.
Yeah, so if you could master that, because it wasn't a glitch, it wasn't a bug abuse.
No, they had to fix it by making the air blast push you up slightly.
They did fix it, yeah, in the end. But if you could do that, you could obviously flare.
I still think that was like
land flare punches.
I hated that
Pirates,
so much.
So you didn't need to use a shotgun, and if you were good at that, which I was really good at. Yeah, and then...
Yeah, because if you stall them into the ground, you'll always hit them with a flare gun. I've really missed flare punching. It was so fun.
So they changed that with the speed...
They made the degree so, like... What was it? They made it from, like... I don't actually remember what the switches were, but they made it so switch away and 2 were different.
Yeah.
And they made it so the away was basically the same as the old one, and the 2 was, like, half of it. So it's still just... It's still faster, so it's still better, but, like, it's nowhere near... instant.
You can't flare punch.
You can flare punch now that they've made it so the flames linger in the air, but you might as well just hold on your left click and shoot 2 more flames and instantly kill them, you know?
Well, yeah, obviously that's, you know,
hey friends, hi John.
But,
thank you, Doug.
Yeah, but then there was like that period of time that you couldn't flare punch pyros unless like ping lines up and everything, and like the stars aligned, so that was why everyone just switched to shotgun.
I still just think it's just better. Like,
It really wasn't.
It was like the flare gun was fun, but like I just really liked the shotgun.
Snipers as well. Snipers were you could fairly easily deal with snipers with the flare gun.
I guess it was like it had a lot of utility to it because like you didn't have like the scorch shot to switch off to if you wanted to deal with snipers.
And for most scouts at that time in the game,
you just died.
Highlander,
none of them could like double meat shot pyros.
Kill them. They could definitely double meat shot pyros.
No, but when you air blast them into a wall and they can't move.
Yeah, but considering all of the top teams, scouts were Sixers players that
didn't know how to deal with pyros.
And top teams didn't play Highlander like they do. You know, all of the top teams are Highlander players, right?
Right now, I think some of them are...
At some point in their life, they were all Highlander players.
Yeah.
Top Highlander players. So they all understand, like, Highlander and how, like, you know, a pyro might be waiting for you under some stairs to flare punch you. But back then, they didn't understand that shit, so you could by playing the actual game and playing the maps, you could out-strat them, and then just, like, that's an easy 1v1 against a scout that you shouldn't win with the flare gun because you only need to hit them once.
Yeah. I really liked the flare gun. I just also really liked, like, if a soldier jumped to, I found it really satisfying to, like, shotgun him, and then air blast him, and then shotgun him again. Like, with the flare gun, you had to, like, sometimes you missed, and it made me sad. Maybe it was because I was never, like, the best with the flare gun. I think I still have the same flare guns I've always had. Between them, I have, like, 5,500 or something between them. Like, it's not even a hail zone flare gun. You have, like, 11,000 or something, don't you?
On my flare gun, yeah, it's about 9,900, maybe.
Whereas my shotgun always had, like, 10,000. So I was always better with it.
Yeah,
The flare gun's the ambassador for the pyro, and the ambassador was a straight upgrade to the revolver. Winky face. That's a real winky face. That's a real super winky face. They were all modded at the same time. Hello.
Like, I used the extinguisher, so I got like to 2,300 on my extinguisher before they nerfed that shit.
Yeah, you used a lot.
Yeah, but I've got like 1,900.
I've still got my extinguishers, I think.
I've got 1,900 on my powered jack.
Do I have both of them? I have, one of them's 2,400 and the other one is 3,000. So I think between them between my flare gun and extinguisher, they both had about 5,500 and both of them had about 10,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was always like just shotgunned everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, when I played for the Weebs, that's what I did. I just shotgunned and, you know, slammed all the other pyros.
How did you like playing with Haha?
I just remember Zaphus running Backburner because he thought it'd be funny to get to plat without using the degreaser. So he still ended up being better than everyone.
What? This was like another Weeb team.
This is one with
another
Pinks.
Weeb team. That's horrible.
Was it the one with Pinks?
Oh yeah. What? No, it had like, I don't know. It had Groove on it.
Oh, I like Groove.
Groove?
What was Groove playing? Scout?
When
Soldier?
was it?
I think I played CS with Groove.
Groove played Soldier in the last season I played, or last season 8. We have Groove, Goose and Trencer.
Yeah, you got them.
2 years ago.
2015 was when we played Season High, which is 3 years ago.
Someone you haven't played CS with, by the way.
I think I've played CS with you, TK.
I don't play CS.
Season 10, Cake. That was
yeah,
the most recent
I might have quit like
Season 10 was not good.
Yeah, I think you did.
Season 8 was the one we actually played. Season 10 was officials only, and it was really bad. We had.
I've never actually played competitive TF2 since Season 8.
I think
so you're gonna blame Menti for that one.
Season 10 was literally Menti, me, Blooders, and then a bunch of people from the Discord that I didn't know. It was not that good.
That was No, Season 11. Yeah. Season 10 was alright.
It was on Stacked Season 11. I don't remember.
You get kicked for Kulahulu. Just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
No, Season 10 was with me, Woolen.
Yeah, Season 10 was with you. Season 11, I think, was Stacked. What were you in Season 10? Oh yeah, you came back to play for a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I played in that team.
I remember that. But like, some of the team I just didn't know, or they just never spoke. It wasn't the same.
Haiku Spirit.
Yeah, but Haiku was like never spoke and he never showed up.
Haiku Spirit Trensu Calais.
Oh yeah, Calais said that if you won the, he said like if you won the playoffs, I'll play engineer for your team, and then we won. And he said, "Oh fuck," in Twitch chat.
I was supposed to play with
that Lux
on Mega. Never got to.
Spirit.
No, Calais, the guy you just.
Visual.
I have been trying to connect for ages, by the way, Woolen.
Xbox Connect. There's 3v3.
And I can't help but notice it is only 3v3.
Do you want to go back to the main menu?
I mean, I don't mind.
I mean, we can just end it. It's been 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, I'm asking you, TK, what do you think?
I just
Unlucky
joined.
TK.
TK, do you want to play? I'm asking you.
I don't mind if you don't want to.
We can play one more game.
Right.
You know what we can do? Do you have a contract for like Banana Bay or something? We can do one of those like shit maps.
Oh yeah.
I need to do that.
Do you have Lazarus on Banana Bay?
I have. I think I have Lazarus.
I haven't played Lazarus in a while. Maybe it's not as bad as I remember it being.
You like start the game again to play shit.
Yeah, I have Lazarus. My Banana Bay one's pretty much almost done. And then I have Moss Rock as well.
Oh, that one's awful. It's not that bad actually. Banana Bay, Lazarus. What's this one down here? Alternative game modes? Oh god, there's another set I completely didn't... Oh god, I have to play like the Goat Keep. Okay. Brazil. Yeah, I can put Brazil. Do you need to put Brazil as well for the maps, or?
I haven't done all the maps yet.
Okay, let's just load in those 2 maps and see what happens.
Okay.
That'll be our strat for today. Let's try and get that. You've only been following for 3 months, but 4 resubs. Twitch Prime 1 month expiration. It's only been 3 months. But hello, Banana Bay. I'm not the biggest fan of Banana Bay. It seems to like never finish, ever. Oh, I found a hat, TK.
What'd you find?
I found a Pyromancer's mask.
Ooh,
that's quite good.
A hat.
I found a hat, everyone. It's like
a great hat.
It's the first hat I've found in like
Congratulations
6
on your
years.
hat find.
Really?
Yeah, I found one.
I get like a hat like all the time.
I found like a Kringle collection in like 2011. And I think that's the only hat I've ever found. I found 2 hats in the last 7 years. I found 2 hats. I found a Kringle collection.
Take a picture, Woolen.
I'm gonna take a picture. I must have found another one that I've forgotten about. I just didn't notice. There's probably one in the middle. But look, I got a Pyromancer's. Do I have any paint? I don't want to sort my backpack. That's a terrible idea. TK, do I have any paint in my backpack?
I don't know.
Oh, I have lime paint. I'm not gonna paint it lime.
Don't do that.
Oh, don't ruin it.
There it is.
You can only
don't put
lime
lime
on it
I
because
must
then
have,
it puts blusher on
Why
it.
do you have so much lime? What the fuck?
Don't ask. A man likes his lime.
No
I must have
likes
other paint.
lime.
I like lime.
Lime is the devil.
Just don't talk about shit.
TK, do you have any knowledge of the paint I have in my backpack?
I don't know what paint.
I missed the search.
Backpack.
Oh, I have orange. I'm gonna make it orange. Do you think orange is a good color for it?
You disgust me in every single way.
I'm gonna make it orange.
Do you not have pink?
Probably. I'm gonna wear
But you
it
should use pink
instead of
because
my
then you
medal.
can change the style and then it's got like a little pink blusher.
Well, Tomo, if you find me a pink paint, I'll change it for you.
Okay, I've got one with pink paint on it.
That's a little
I have
funky,
one
isn't
with
it?
pink paint on it as well.
Yes, because you're
Nice.
all I actually used to have an unusual one with pink paint on it, didn't I? I had like a purple energy one.
Because we're pyromanes, and
Used to
pyromanes are dumb.
I still don't get why the Pyromancer's mask wasn't made a misc. Why can
It
I
is a
not?
misc,
It's
isn't it?
No,
It is a misc now.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well there you
You-
go.
Hang on. Yeah, you had a purple energy one you used as a misc.
I thought. I'm thinking back. I thought I glitched it together. Did I actually just have it normally?
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
It's been normal for like 3-4 years at
Oh.
least.
It won't let me change the style on it, which makes me sad. So I'm just stuck with the original, which isn't as
What?
good.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm clicking on the menu and it just doesn't let me.
Go to the.
It doesn't look very good, to be honest, with my current loadout. Actually, no, it actually looks fucking cool. Never mind, ignore that. Ignore what I said. If I can get that to work full size, that would look great, but I guess it won't let me. You're waiting for a long time for this one. Yeah, if there's this many people in the party, it might take a while. If I just, like, acquiesce some of them out. Milkshake, are you still playing? Milkshake?
Kick me.
Did I? Oh, I kicked the wrong one.
I
You all,
was
you all look the same.
I was the
oh my
main
God.
one you were asking.
TK, do you want to play some pubs together?
If you don't kick me, yeah.
You want
Sure,
to kick
dude.
you? Oh, there you go. Instantly got in. There you go.
That was really fast.
It says unpainted. It's definitely painted. You just find a hat. Yeah. You should support Woolen by watching the stream as much as possible. That's a PogChamp. I kick people because it's the evening, and if we don't kick people, it'll take 8 years to get in. Also, there's... TK,
Yes.
are you happy you joined this pub?
Probably not.
There are
No.
9
No, I'm
pyros on
not.
this team. 10 pyros.
On our
That
team or
sounds
the other one?
amazing.
Our team.
And the thing is, I'm gonna join in.
Yeah, I'm obviously joining in. Like, why would you not? Why would you ever play?
What else can you do?
If it's like Class Wars, you have to, right? It's like, it's in the rulebook for TF2.
Time to activate my Banana
no.
Bay
That's the name
contract.
of the
Oh
game.
yeah, I forgot I had a contract. Shit. Don't backstab me,
Kill
Spy. I'm doing
an enemy
contracts.
pushing the car.
I can do that.
Thank you, Spy, for not. Oh, thanks for waiting. That was very nice of you. Why didn't it activate? I don't see my contract. I'm on Banana Bay. I didn't see my contract. Do I have to like die or something? Oh, they changed Banana Bay since we last played it. By the way, it's got like stuff on it now.
I just watched our heavy kill 2 pyros running at
He's harvesting. Oh, TK, it's me. Oh, wait.
Hello.
I thought it was a spy. It was just you.
Don't
look, TK, look. Look, TK, look. Taunt. Oh, I didn't mean to like grab your crotch. I'm sorry.
What?
Don't ask, Milkshake.
We've done the exact same timing for those taunts.
Do you like my Pyromancer's mask I just found? I didn't pay anything for this. It was free.
I didn't see you.
The premium TF2 I paid for like 6 years ago was worth it. What?
Like my deer head.
The fuck? That's not the antlers. Oh, you have little ears.
Yeah.
Furry.
Little ears.
Wait, there's little ears now that aren't the Max's heads.
Hang on. No. Hang on a minute. How do ears make you a furry?
Having little ears on your pyro doesn't make you a furry. Do you have a tail as well? Come on, Tico. Turn around. Look, he's got a little tail and everything.
Does he?
No,
I don't.
Obviously not. Don't me. Aim get upgrade. Excuse me? Need aim get upgrade. The only hat you ever got from a drop was a level 3 chin. That's a little degrading. The other team also pyros, because I also want to use the flare gun like it's 2001. Will it let me? Maybe not. TK, can you buy me a Pyromancer's mask that is TK signed? Oh no,
I don't have a TK signed Pyromancer mask.
TK, can you say a nice thing?
I like Woolen.
Oh, that's the first person to ever say that. In this mumble, they all tell me I'm they all tell me I'm like an umbrella. I don't know what it means. I still haven't found out. Nice. It's been going on for like months.
Umbrellas are quite useful.
Then why am I called an umbrella? You need to like change
That's
it.
True.
You could call me like an umbrella stalk. What happens if it's like very rainy and I like put my hands in the air?
Yeah, but what if you have to grab something?
But you have to, so it doesn't go like in the middle.
Prime and having like
holy shit
been ruined because you just have umbrellas for hands.
Just very rude. Leave TK alone. He's beautiful the way he is. TK, everyone's after you. This Jazzy guy is fucking destroying all of our pyros. He's standing there with the brass beast held him. Am I getting my contract completed? Because I have it active, right? I haven't.
What is your contract?
It's Banana Bay, but it's not showing up on my HUD. I don't know if I disable it in some accident or. You got an eviction notice after being kicked. Well, I mean, you know. Make sure you're paying your rent, and maybe it won't happen again. App to get upgrade. Get evicted. Apparently. TK, what are you doing for Christmas?
He's muted.
No. Well, I see how it is. I'm gonna ask him what he's doing for Christmas and then like create a conversation out of it, but you know, that's alright. If he doesn't want to talk to me, that's alright. Yeah, no worries. That's alright. That's okay. Cake. When are you going home for Christmas? That's a question I can ask. Oh. Why?
Hey, go on.
So early.
My dad lives like 5 minutes walk away from my mom, so it's pretty easy.
TK, are you coming? Not TK. Tommy, are you coming to my house for Christmas?
That's pretty stupid because you're not at your house.
No, I'm not. No. I'm just asking if he wants to, like, I don't know, I'm not going to use my bed. He can sleep in it if he wants. You can play on my Wii if you want. You want to play my Wii? I have,
It's a very odd request.
I have, Smash Melee on it. Maybe. I actually don't know. I might. Do subs count as rent?
No, I'm good.
Basically. If you stop paying your rent, God knows what's going to happen. You might be bullied. You don't want that, do you? You've gained progress on your contract, you're not sure. Oh. It's a thinking emoji then. Oh dear. Party at Woolen's for Christmas. Yeah, you're all invited. Please don't like find a way to find my house. That'll be a bit scary
sorry,
actually.
Hello.
I see he's back, the traitor.
What?
I asked him a kind question of, what are you doing for Christmas? And I got muted.
You know, someone was talking to me.
You okay?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas. I mean, I'm going to be home.
Are you going home at any point?
Well, I stay at home anyway.
Oh, you just live there?
Yeah. I travel to uni because it's cheaper.
Boring answer. I thought you were going to say, like, yeah, I'm going in 2 days, we can get the train together.
Travels by helicopter.
TK, do you have a helicopter?
No.
Can you fly?
No.
Without a helicopter.
Which, it's funny, because someone in my uni, he's like
Terrifying, Frank.
He actually has a
No.
helicopter that he flies.
Do you want to
he's from Thailand, right? And he flew out there
do one more
over
banana bay or
last
something?
year's break. To
Hi,
like
Woolen. Hello.
be a monk because
Excuse
they
me?
have to. For like, he flew out to Thailand to be a monk.
Okay.
Are you
'Cause he
allowed
has
to do that?
Pretty
He
interesting.
has to for like a while.
My interaction with Woolen has 2 dislikes. I don't think they like the middle
It's
finger.
something to do with religion, basically. They have to fly out and be a monk, you know.
Fair enough.
But anyway, when he came back, it was like a month after we'd already been back, and people were asking him such dumb questions.
They asking.
Did you
Shit,
fly?
Or
Did you fly back? As in, did you fly back? As if he was gonna answer, no, I walked.
Oh.
I gained the powers.
Oh, did you?
He flew back. Yeah,
It's like eternal peace. He can just like walk without noticing.
They shave your head there, you know.
Ooh.
Okay, stop
They do
shaving.
that.
Which we found kind of funny because when he left, he had like bleach blonde hair. Which we said to him, "Did you do that just to be like, look
Oh.
what I've got?" When he got over there.
He has like no hair left.
Well, he's
Aren't monks
growing
allowed?
it back now.
Monks allowed to have like
But
no
they
worldly
shave it.
possessions.
Yeah. So he wasn't allowed to use it.
Is
for
that-
any of
Yeah,
Why
stuff.
did he
worldly
want to
possession.
be a monk?
It's his religion.
Is he Buddhist?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I would imagine.
I don't
so.
know any other popular religions that have monks in them
Yeah.
anymore. Oh, hello.
It probably
Well,
goes
like-
beyond like Buddhism. It's probably like
Yeah, like it's like specific religions, William. You can be
I'm
like
not
you can
sure,
pray
I-
to.
Is he like a Taoist
Some
or
white
something?
I didn't ask all the questions. You know.
for a second thought you called him a
TK,
terrorist, and I was
can you
like,
just-
what the fuck?
TK,
Hey.
can you just go
Kevin.
ask all the questions and then come back to the stream? Cheers.
Yeah, okay, I'll text him.
Pretty sure if he became a
Thanks.
monk, he could just meditate back. I think that's how it works. You just gain teleportation, don't you?
Yeah, like Zenyatta from Overwatch, you just like
Isn't Zenyatta
experience
a robot?
tranquility, and then you like fly home.
How does a robot experience tranquility, Kink? Explain that one to me.
Because it's... Are you... Well, what do they call them when they don't like the robots?
No, I don't. I'm asking that as a question.
They have a term for it. Or
What's their like law reason for there being a robot?
They're like
that's-
robot racists
mythical.
if you don't like robots. They have
There's
a
robot
term.
racists in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Isn't there like there's like
Problems with
one
robot racism.
There's like Bastion and Zenyatta. They're more
No.
robots.
Yeah, they have like robot people in
Oh.
the cities. that
Is
are
it
just
based in, like, the
people, but
super
robots.
future?
The entire lore of the games that Overwatch existed to fight a war against robots. It's literally
Oh.
the
And that's
entire
why a
game
lot of
is
people
based
hate
on the
robots.
concept.
I
I
never
like
looked into the
robots.
law.
Yeah,
I
but
like
they also
robots.
have nice
Yeah.
robots. Like
Bastion's
Zenyatta's a
my
nice
brain.
robot.
Bastion's a nice robot.
Isn't
now.
Bastion
Yeah,
the
but
one
Bastion
that just
met like a nice bird, and that's why he's nice.
he met a nice bird and
I
that's
was,
why
I
he's
was, I
nice?
was,
Yeah,
I was
it
playing
is, it
Mystery
literally
Heroes
is.
earlier and got like 30 kills and 0 deaths as Bastion. It was
TK,
great.
what's your back burner called? Can you please read it out for me?
Festive shooty booty fire bum gun.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. You can continue now.
Okay.
Are you okay, TK?
Are
I
you
think
TK?
so. I still would have to reply with I think so.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you're TK?
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, me and Tom
Am
are
I
on the
not
same.
TK?
We're on the same wavelength. Me and TK.
I
Mate,
thought I was TK.
me and Toko.
What if we're all TK?
We're not
No,
all
no,
TK.
no,
That's a
that can't
ridiculous. That's a
possibly happen.
ridiculous question,
We
TK.
wouldn't
What is
be on
wrong with
Snapchat,
you?
then, would we?
You weird man. Why would you ever ask such a strange question?
Okay.
It's all right. Just don't do it again. All right. You'll be bullied. All right.
We already
Alright.
do a lot of bullying.
We don't bully anyone here. We're a nice stream.
Oh yeah, sure.
TK, do you remember that time we didn't bully you?
When was that?
Exactly.
Yeah, when was that? When did we not bully?
You've never bullied him ever. How would we do that? There's only one true TK. Which one's the true TK?
It's TK.
How many
I think
TKs
it's
are
me.
there?
Only TK.
If I were to Google TK, what would come up?
TK.
Nice.
Would it come up with your YouTube channel, do you think, or your Steam first?
Probably my Steam.
You think your Steam has more views than your
Gotcha.
Steam account?
Gotcha.
Your YouTube account only has like 500,000 or something.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
but-
a Steam. Then is YouTube. Then a
Yeah,
video called DJ TK Iguguna Wena.
You know, I've been
Video
sent that
from
by
2007.
Woolen
Why not?
before.
What did I do?
You sent me
Yeah.
that rap video.
What video, sorry?
Seems like a poor, unoriginal joke. Well,
Yeah. Anyway, but
I
like,
donked him.
the reason I think that is because like I've traded for however long, and trades get a lot of views on TF2 Outpost and then people on your profile.
It's also
Let's
the
get
truth,
traction.
so nice, smart.
Wait, what does the claymore do? Sorry.
I understand the algorithm. Of
Did they
Google.
fix the claymore to give you more charge out of it? Because they made it for a bit like a shitty half Satoichi, didn't they? And then did they fix it? Yeah. I thought it made you have less health. I guess it just makes you take more damage. Okay. It's interesting. Does it no longer have the health? I actually need to Google. I need a little read of this. What do you do? It has a large melee range. It's slightly... Oh, melee kills refill your charge meter, so I should be killing people with a melee. Tomu plus Koku equals 2k. Is that true?
Probably.
Are you two married?
Excuse me?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
What are we gonna name our child?
Baby's on the way.
Can you name your
already.
child Woolen Jr.?
That's
I
not a
wouldn't
good
want
name.
that
No, I
fake
don't say
child.
Hang on,
Hey.
who's married?
Hello, Tom.
Cake.
Wait,
You okay?
Cake and the other one.
Yeah. Our child cake can be called TK.
Oh,
Please don't do that.
can you call them T-Coke? Tom Toe-Coke. Toe-Cake? No, don't call it that, actually.
Okay.
TK, look, it's me.
Hello. I don't...
Cake and
Where's he gone, TK? If you can
Sit on.
find him, you win a prize.
Okay.
You'll never find him.
I found you.
Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong button.
What are
Hello.
you guys doing over here?
Hi.
Hi, Milkshake.
We're
Hi.
gonna lose the game.
How's it
Okay,
Oh
going?
let's
my
go win.
god.
Whoa.
Can't lose the game.
Thought you were going to get a high five from me, the famous Demo Night main. Wobblet
Stop
Warbler.
bullying.
My bullying
Guys, I'm
attempt
winning
has
the
been
game.
successful. Kaboom.
What are you doing? I'm winning the game, guys. Come back.
You'll never have this.
'Cause
What are you guys
flamethrower.
doing?
Hey, TK.
I've just won the game up there.
Hey, TK.
Haha, you thought I was gonna taunt. Get baited. Oh,
Oh, man. Where am I? I feel like an old man whenever I play Demo Night. Like, I right-click sometimes and then I go to, like, the wrong supermarket. And then I get lost at the supermarket car park.
wait,
Yeah?
this is a library?
Did you ever get left at like the supermarket as a child
No.
by your parents?
Fortunately not. I hope that
They
isn't.
never
I hope
come
that
back.
isn't. I hope that isn't a common occurrence, Kate. Is there something you need to tell us? Is there like a?
No, but there's like stories
Scarring
of like, people
story?
forgetting that they brought like their children to supermarket and they have to go back from.
How big are the supermarkets you go to?
Well, if your child like stands next to the bananas and you like, walk off to find
Sorry.
something else,
If your child came out of the womb just like a minion, wouldn't that be great?
wouldn't that be fun? You know?
That'd be fun.
Just straight out of the womb as a minion.
What?
I just.
Don't worry, it's
Oh,
just a
it's
cake.
okay.
It's just a cake thing. It's
That
what. It's what
sounds terrifying.
don't worry about
It's
it. Didn't they have a
from
child and it's
it's a
2K?
weird man on the street.
2K, you a child?
He's
Wait.
a fair.
It's like
bristle.
the oldest one here. Next,
Yeah.
next to Milkshake's fake age.
Milkshake's
I'm old.
700.
She's 6 years old.
Milkshake's as old as
I thought I
time,
was
from
12.
what I was told.
You halved. Me? Ooh, spicy. Woolens, what's the game for tomorrow? I still haven't worked out what we're going to do for Saturday. Does anyone here?
Can we
TK?
play poker?
Hello.
It's the, like, co-op stream tomorrow, but we don't want to play. Do you have any recommendations?
Poker.
I played some Terraria
money.
today. That was
No,
fun.
we're not doing
You
any
didn't
more.
wanna
We
play
did
with us,
a
but
full
just play it with,
playthrough.
someone else, yeah, sure.
Could play Human Full Flat again.
Do we have much left to do? Oh, we could.
I don't know.
Like all
Are
the
you-
puzzles we didn't do.
Like all the maps where you just like walked over the walls.
I mean, let's
And the
be
We
one
could
honest.
redo it.
I think we could just redo it because I don't remember any of it.
It was really fun.
Hanging
Hey,
on
Woolen.
the,
I,
Hey,
I
Captain.
remember
cliff.
hanging.
I
Yeah.
think now we know the
And
controls,
laughing
maybe
a
we
lot.
can play it
And
better.
Kate playing the game properly.
When we play a different
Yeah.
game, we're trying to be forceful.
Me
I
playing
I,
have a
I think-
recommendation, MVP. What do you want to
I
see?
think me, Milkshake, and Daniel missed most of that last level because we were on the bottom of it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the bottom.
Oh
of the
yeah,
game.
I think I was like the
Milkshake,
only
this
person that solved the puzzles
Yeah.
on the Aztec
I
level.
thought you were a spy.
Apparently you get an achievement for like crawling on top of the last level and finding
Okay.
like a dragon egg.
Oh really? Yeah. I saw there was like an egg nest that I wanted to get to, but I didn't know how to get there without
Oh.
doing like the weird.
You have to get there for the achievements.
I haven't done
Now
any
we
of the
know how to
achievements.
climb.
Yeah, now we know how to climb. We can do the first level in like a minute. Before we were like trying to. Well, how do we get on top of this train? What fools we were. But yeah, we might do Human Fall Flat. I don't know. We can do that
Also
for a
do
bit and then
Minecraft.
another game. I think I don't have the time to say that right now.
Have you heard of
After
that
Christmas we
fun
can do
game?
that.
Minecraft?
We can try and set it up for after
So
Christmas.
ready for that to happen.
Thing is, I won't have much
I'm not
time
gonna
to
have
set it
much
up.
time, yeah.
Are you chasing that train?
Well,
You're
like, I'm
afraid.
in the middle of my exams, and then when
Yeah.
I finish, I have I'm literally off the next day.
I'm not like existent from the 23rd to like New Year's.
That's alright.
Can you send us Snapchats of
Okay, can you send us
firework?
Snapchats of like Danish Christmas?
I'm gonna like get very drunk and do fireworks.
Can you send me
So,
Snapchats of
I
you being
can send
drunk
you
and doing
snaps of that.
fireworks?
Absolutely, I can.
Human Fall Flat is fun. You'd watch another stream of it. Alright, we'll do that. We might do then. We will do human. How about Saturday Human Fall Flat, Sunday Hat in Time? How's that sound? They both begin with H, which is good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the wizened input there.
Didn't you just ask us how we feel about a like single player game on multiplayer day?
Just in general.
Oh, did you
Fuck
ask
you,
us?
Woolen.
No,
Did
as
you
in we're not
ask
playing.
the chat?
We're not playing Hat in Time on the Saturday. I mean, I'll do that on the Sunday. That's what the solo stream will be. Because I have more of that game to play. I've only done like half of it, or like a quarter of it. I think there's like more of it left. Putt putt when? And we can do putt putt on Saturday instead. Is there a multiplayer like deathmatch putt putt? Putt putt deathmatch? Is that not popular with the kids? Might be. Energy gamer. Cake sending us Snapchats of getting drunk and watching the fireworks. Yes, do that please. Send everyone in chat
like
your
a-
Snapchat as well.
One of the famous people who have like a snap for
I don't understand
people's
that.
I understand that. You get like an insight in like people's lives.
But how do you send a
Like, your
Snapchat to
idols.
everyone? You have to like click on like
Like a
8,000
story or
people.
something.
You just have like a Snapchat where people can add it and they see what you
Can they
like,
send
put up.
Snapchats to you though? Doesn't
Yeah,
that
they
mean
just
that you
send
just
Snapchats
get?
to everyone. It's
Doesn't
like a
no?
group.
But if I wanted to like send a Snapchat to like a celebrity, could I
You
not just
cannot
send them a picture of
no,
my
you cannot do
armpits?
that.
Okay. So could I not? Did I not send it to Dan Giesling? Woolen, how are you rocket jumping? I'm
I
alright.
think Dan Giesling is actually like accepts people on Snapchat.
He does,
That's
yeah.
like
I've
another story.
tweeted at Dan Giesling and he's replied.
Can you imagine if someone like, let's just say like Kanye West had to like go through his snaps from
There's like
everyone
actually
who
like
has him
20
added,
million people.
He'd never like do anything else.
Yeah. Sweet. You believe
not do that.
there was a
Just
putt putt, but it's banned in 16 countries because it was too disturbing? Excuse me? TK, you banned in 16 countries.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Which one?
What have you done, TK?
Are you banned in the UK? Because that's where you
Are you
live.
been in the
No.
Netherlands?
Can
No.
you visit me in Milkshake in the Netherlands?
Sure.
I'm visiting Glyra, you see, but Milkshake's popping in for tea. It's an age-restricted tea, though, so she won't be allowed in.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm 12.
6. Half.
12?
Not half, the number when you do the action of halving. 3. That's it.
3.
That's the number I'm thinking of.
That's very small.
Thanks. At least it's not umbrella-y.
I'd like to go to the Netherlands because there's a few people I want to meet in there.
Yeah, you can meet, Vithooft.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Is Vithooft Norwegian, or is he from Denmark? Oh, not Denmark, is he from... He is Dutch, right? He's very Dutch, because Vithooft is just Dutch for, like, Weedhead or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Vithooft. He's useful. I mean, he's handy. I mean, he's nice. There we go. One of those
Yeah,
is the
isn't he
correct
also
answer.
a nice
It's
person.
handy.
Yeah, he's handy. If you have any issues, he'll do it.
He'll give you a handy.
He'll give he's a very good person to have on hand. If you have an issue with something, he'll answer it. Yeah.
It's handy if you...
Milkshake's true age will always be a mystery. Is it 12 or perhaps 6? Even 3?
It's
Maybe
3,
she
apparently.
transcends time itself. I think you can halve 3. I'm not sure, but
1.5.
I don't
worked
remember
with
how
people
it was
of-
brought
I
up,
am
but
1 and 3/4.
I was first told the milkshake was older than time.
Yeah,
No, that's
He's
awesome.
700.
that's what I thought.
I think you're not allowed to ask young men for their age. It's rude, isn't it?
I didn't ask. I don't remember how it first came up.
I think we just asked each other what our ages were and answered
I
truthfully.
think it was something like that. Oh, I think it's because I said how I forget that I'm the youngest one.
You're the oldest one by like half a year.
It's not hard.
Not even, it's like 3 months.
It's not
Is it
even
like 3
that.
months?
It's like 2 months.
Wait, TK.
It's a month and a half, yeah.
Yeah. There's not that much time. Wait, Milkshake, did we forget to buy you anything for your birthday, or did we not hear you
It's not
existed?
my birthday
Happy
yet.
birthday, Milkshake.
Happy
My
birthday.
2
first.
February.
It's my birthday.
My birthday's
Yeah,
in
it's
February
TK's
as well.
birthday, but-
Happy birthday, TK. I have
Thanks,
a birthday
man.
too soon.
TK, my nickname for you is just TK over and over and over again, so it doesn't have your birthday
Okay.
on it.
It's Christmas Eve, friend.
It's not Christmas Eve, is it?
It's 24th of
Are you
Oh yeah, we
Santa
discussed this, didn't we? We were discussing like the toy thing.
It's
Are
Christmas.
you Jesus Christ?
TK, do you want me to send you a nice Snapchat of my
I'm not Jesus Christ.
my chickens for Christmas Eve or something?
Sure, I
send you
guess.
across?
I don't know if any of them are still alive. I hope they are.
Can we
What
send you
if
a
3
build your
like
own-
wise men come to your house and give you 3 gifts?
Alright, instead of 3 wise men, it's a spy main, a sniper main, and milkshake.
Why not just send
Who
them
is
like
the
a
sniper
build your
main,
own,
though? Is that
build your own
Chris?
cross?
Or is that Porky?
Have I been
Pyro,
deduced to a
fire
sniper
not
main?
work under the water. You strange boy. He was trying to battle me with his gibbous underwater, as well as the breast streamer, yes. Happy 4th milkshake, excuse me?
Happy what? It's not my birthday yet.
She's
Is
too
the
young to
4th
have a birthday.
child?
Is milkshake my
Is
4th
it?
child?
I don't know.
It's also kind of worrying.
That's a little scary, like, don't do that. That's inappropriate.
What's in the book?
Children?
Do not
Children
lose the
are
boys'
the least
brigade.
inappropriate things. They're smaller, they don't do much.
What? Are small
Like,
and don't do very
puppies
much?
of them.
Puppies are great.
Right.
Children don't
I'm
do
a big
much.
fan of puppies.
Children
Puppies
reach
do
like...
everything.
Do you know what I don't
I-
like, Tommy? People that don't like puppies. Because they're weird. They're strange
Who
boys.
doesn't like
What have they done?
puppies?
TK
don't
hates
think-
them.
Really?
He loves
I
kicking
don't.
them.
Why
What?
don't
What?
they
My
have
head.
What?
You love kicking puppies? You heard him. He just said right now, haha. You just heard him kick and go, haha.
There's
You
a
hear
dog
that?
in my house.
Yeah, a dog is
Okay,
not a
you're
But
puppy.
is it a puppy?
A dog is just a
Used to be.
long
It's not
pupper.
anymore. Well, it's 3, I think. Maybe older.
I'd say 3 makes it.
I think
a
puppies
dog.
are actually like the best thing in the world.
Puppies might be the nicest thing.
I
Aren't they
wish
all?
I had
Aren't
one.
all dogs? Don't they all have like Williams disease or whatever, where they're like they love everything without like thinking about it? Like
You can like kick your dog and it'll
Don't
make
kick
that
your dog,
whirring sound
Cake!
and it'll be happy
Don't say
afterwards.
that. That's an awful thing to say. But like, isn't there like there's a disease that just means that you're really happy and a bit stupid?
Have I
And
sent you
doggos
guys a
all
snap
have
of
them.
my dog?
Is that
Yeah, you did. You sent it the other
Yeah.
day. It's small and white.
No,
I'm thinking of the Cake's dog that he walked the other day.
it's a Yorkshire
Yeah, I
Terrier.
walked a little dog and I like sat down and called
Is
for
that
it
the
and
one that's
just
made out of
came over.
rice and pudding? Or am I thinking of something else? That's a Yorkshire pudding. Never mind.
That's a Yorkshire Terrier.
It's the same thing. Do you call your
I
dog
love
pudding?
dogs so much.
I fucking
No.
love dogs. Kate, do you want to move to London and get a dog together?
No, I don't want to move to like the worst place in the whole world.
You're thinking of
Isn't London close to
London.
the sun?
Isn't London close to the sun? I think more so than like the other countries by like a
It's
significant
like-
I think
amount.
he's talking about like
The
the sun
other
on the paper.
countries.
You mean as in like the page 3 magazine, or
It's like America's in the middle of the world and London's closest to the sun.
I
I think the world spins.
I think the world
What?
moves, Cake. I don't want to
Excuse me?
confuse you, but the Earth may be like
The Earth
a
is
sphere. Oh no,
The
Earth
Earth
isn't.
is-
Earth isn't flat. Don't be rude.
It's like
Little woofs are such
An
a
oval.
gift to humanity. I love doggos.
I remember when I had
What
like
about
a dog.
kittens?
It
London's
was
a very
like
notable country.
Kittens are also very cute.
I'm
They are.
allergic to
It's Yorkshire
kittens.
pudding
Same.
made out of
I'm
Yorkshire
allergic to
Terriers.
cats.
Excuse me.
But they just walk around and like explore everything.
Doggos
Very
love
nice.
exploring. You give them
had a kitten.
you give them a section, they'll just sniff everything. What was your kitten like, Tommy? Was it friendly, or did it like did it go
So
re?
It was a rescue, and it, like we kept it in my room because we had another cat.
Well, it sounds. Did you get to like share a sleeping quarters with it, so it was warm?
Basically.
So I'd definitely
but what
do
it would
that.
do, so like the first night, it just like slept underneath my wardrobe. Bear in mind, the wardrobe had like a 1 centimeter crack to the floor, but you know, it just slept under there because it was very spooked.
It's
Then it got
because it's
used to me.
cozy and dark.
Yeah, then it got used to me. So the second night, all it did was run around on top of my bed, on my duvet when I'm trying
Oh,
to
it's
sleep. and
excited, Tommy.
chasing my hands and my feet every time I
You
would
see this,
move.
TK?
You love your cat.
I do. I'm not allowed to live.
I saw you die.
Can you
The cat is
take the cat back?
living.
Oh, I didn't see
Eventually,
that.
it's my cat. But my dad and stepmom are allergic to cats, so it can't live with me here. So it has to
I guess
stay
that's
at my
an
mum's.
understandable thing, but
Yeah.
maybe you could move to London
But with my cat.
and me. Yeah,
With my cat.
with me and your cat. If your cat
my
can pay
cat.
rent, he can also be.
Cats don't do anything.
If your cat will pay rent, he can also be a human.
My cat does a lot. My cat's effectively a dog.
Humans are basically just dogs that pay
I
rent,
like
right?
fetch.
I like cats that like don't bite you and they just like pretend they're dogs. They're
My
really
cat
cute.
plays fetch just as well as my dog plays fetch.
I
Now,
like that.
You can judge how well my dog plays fetch by that, but my cat does play fetch.
Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
And my cat can't hunt like cats normally do. He bounds over like a dog.
If you give your cat your phone and ask it to go on Tinder, will it know when to swipe left and right?
I don't know.
Is it good at hunting?
No. Which is really weird, because, like, my older cat, who is, like, you know, sensei cat to this little cat that's my cat.
Sensei cat? Does he have a little? Does he have a little beard?
Just died to the train
No,
in
but
Banana
he
Bay.
did cancer, so... that was
Can
bad.
someone react to that, please?
Haha!
Thanks, guys.
Wow, that was a really good Daniel impression, Tommy.
What?
Hi, Daniel.
But like so the older cat was like really good at hunting. Like he managed to bring a rabbit over some fences.
That's
from a
pretty good
field
going.
About a mile away. As that's the only explanation where he found this
It's half
wild
my health.
rabbit.
I was about to say, how did you know exactly where he found
It
the
was
rabbit?
so it was a wild rabbit. It wasn't like, you know, somebody's pet rabbit. It was a wild rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, you can camp actually, that's alright.
I had a
Over
friend
fences through the cat flap. And it was still alive as well. Oh, what the fuck?
That is
cat.
impressive.
And he
Hey,
also
what have you
brought-
done with your
He also
elephant?
brought a pigeon through the cat flap, and the pigeon's about twice the size of a cat flap.
Wait, sorry, how fat
if
are the
it's-
pigeons in your area that they're larger than
How
cats?
small is your cat flap?
It's a cat flap.
Sorry, how
Cats
big are the
quite
pigeons?
small. Pigeons are, you know, they're
Is your
chunky.
pigeon bigger than your cat?
Chunky pigeons.
Sounds horrifying. Is it like chicken sized?
I think he means like fatter than the cat, not.
Yeah,
longer.
fatter than the cat.
Yeah,
Tommy, don't
that's not
overeat
like
your
Bigger than the
cat.
cat. It's fatter than the cat.
Like, cat flaps can be a bit smaller because they're not dog flaps.
There's
Yeah.
dog flaps?
Because cats
Yeah,
like
of course they
you get
are.
like look at the cat and you'll realise when you push it, like the fur just
It's actually much
They're
smaller
very
than it
small.
looks. It's just got a lot of
They're very
fluff on it.
Well, fluffy cats, yeah. But like, what's my
What
dog
about the
bark
naked cats? You push away the fur and then what?
They don't
It just
have any
reveals a
fur.
small, tiny hamster controlling the giant cat creature.
Is
Oh,
that
my
how it
dog's being
works?
really annoying.
Does it have the ability to pull the strings? Tommy, what have you been doing with the stray elephants?
The stray elephant?
Tommy, were you traumatized by an elephant?
I don't think so.
Not Tommy, Cake.
What?
Cake, what's your elephant story that you're
I
telling
want to
Chan?
tell my elephant story.
Tell us
Oh,
your
I
elephant
have an
story.
elephant story.
Milkshake has an elephant story.
I want to have a seal story.
Why does anyone have an elephant story?
That is a question to
It
answer.
was,
Elephants?
okay,
A circus animals.
so my brother, he played like, you know, like 10 years back, it was like for promotional things, people made like flash games
Yeah.
a lot. So he won 2 or like 3 tickets to the zoo, and it was like sponsored by some company that made cookies,
Oh.
and they had elephants, and they had the elephants eat the cookies. So apparently they can do that.
Elephants eat cookies?
Yeah,
Do they enjoy them?
I guess so.
Do they
I'd
like...
be worried if they didn't. and
No,
they
but
just ate
like,
them anyway.
aren't elephants quite large? Surely if you gave them like a tiny little cookie, would they even like taste it?
No, it's just a pile of
Yes.
cookies.
Oh, you didn't just give it like a
They wouldn't
you didn't just
taste
give it
it.
like a single... Well, like, don't they normally just eat like bits of like scrap metal and wood, right? Like they're surely their palate's like too refined for us.
Is that a goat?
Well, they're goats but with long noses, aren't they?
Goats eat like everything.
Goats don't eat scrap metal.
They
Elephants eat like the
love
small nuts.
sniffing. Yeah, small nuts and bolts.
You're weird.
Does it know how to play Hello? I'm what?
Oh, programmer elephant.
Programmer elephant. Does it eat shoots and leaves? Sorry, for...
What, in that order?
in N to bigger N, 1 to N. Ha!
What?
That's right.
What?
Maths.
Is it?
It's not correct. It's just a bunch of words. Oh, hello. My demise. Maybe not. Speaking of demise, I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah. There you go. Let's speak about that. Oh, did you know that Chica's actually Zelda? There you go. Little spoiler for all of you.
Thanks for
Whoa.
the fact.
If I played Super Smash Bros. Melee,
What a great
I've just
fact.
ruined Sheik's down B for you. Did you know that Pikachu evolves from Raichu?
Pikachu.
That's true.
It's true. You give Pikachu a
Did you watch
handshake
that
and it...
sad movie where like Ash
Pikachu
turns
turns to stone and Pikachu
like,
cries and it brings him back to life. Isn't that like the first movie?
It's sad.
Mhm.
It's the first movie, isn't it? It's the one they had in all the cinemas. Back when like kids shows had movies in this
one.
one.
You got the card, Pokemon card from going at the release.
Did you?
Yes.
You got a special Mew or something, yeah.
I have this. I have like a special Mew something.
That's a pretty cool thing to do. Well, and weird question. What is your crosshair size? It's 40. Scale 40. Whoa, well, and spoilers. Pikachu does not evolve from Raichu. Excuse me, have you not played Pokemon Z and X? Pikachu evolves from Raichu if you give him a shiny.
Dog.
If you just feed him a shiny. Stop spoiling the new Star Wars. We know it's a Zelda crossover. Yeah, in the latest Star Wars, you fly around in little Dragonites. You thought Sheik was Ganon as he just had multi-personality disorder and wanted to stop himself.
Makes sense.
Why would he also have wisdom then? He was very confused. He's like, I'm very evil and wise and powerful. But kind of. Only like half of me is, but like... Yeah, how does the Triforce work with multi-personality disorder? Because isn't Link actually like a tree? It's like an old encyclopedia article or whatever. You remember those like shitty off-Wikipedia websites that were like a bit dodgy? There was an article that was about how Link is actually like a tree. Because in Majora's Mask, you see... His face, he turns into a tree. It's the first thing he turns into, isn't it? And that man says he looks a bit like his son, who's a tree. And also, like, you know, he doesn't talk. Trees don't talk either, do they? Just a thought. Well, you know, the Deku tree, that's a big tree. Deku tree, you know, is the father of all these Kokiri. Yeah, that's right. He evolves into Ryu from Street Fighter. Kamehameha. That's exactly what he says. Famous Ryu, right? Alright, I'm gonna end it. It's tiring. It's two hours and 50. Banana Bay. Let's end it for tonight. It's been about 3 hours. There's some people that can host, apparently. This man's had a haircut, apparently, so that's great. You see, if you take links, spell it backwards, and change the letters, it's been about like 3 weeks, but yeah, it hasn't really grown much back. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, and what are we gonna do tomorrow? Is it Saturday? Host CJ. If CJ's streaming, we might be playing Human Fall Flat tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah. I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. Have a fun Friday night.
Wow.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.